the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
I gotta get away with this. No!
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
That's true. Sometimes I cry.
Oh!
Lick my butthole, he laughed.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Drunken Peasants Podcast, episode 1021. And we got a very special guest with us tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Louis C.K., back from cancellation.
Hey, thank you for masturbating in front of me earlier, Louis.
Well, you know, as long I had your consent, that's all that matters. All right.
Yeah.
We gave it to you halfway through because you put in so much effort. At first, we were going to cancel you again, but then we were like, "Wow, he's really working it."
Yeah, you definitely earned that consent.
Yep.
And I appreciate that. Thank you.
You should start a stand-up comedy career as Loogie CK.
Loogie, and he's like, he's got like a bunch of phlegm.
Yeah, and
the
just
whole time.
spit on people after every joke. Steal all of his content, but finish it with a spit. It'd be great. That wouldn't be bad.
I was just watching old episodes of the Dana Carvey show, and Louis C.K. was on it, and he was the head writer on it, too. And a lot of the stuff they did there was crazy. It only lasted, like, 12 episodes.
I can't wait till comedy gets, like, daring again on TV.
That was, like, the apex of it. It was, like, 98, something like that. It was just, I don't know. They would have allowed it on cable, but not network, you know.
Whip it out, Louis. Round two, baby, says random guy. What's that, round two?
Yeah, this is show number 2 of this week. We're trying to get to our goal by the end of Saturday's show. Give us a hand. Use the DP Streamlabs link in the description. We do appreciate Super Chats, which we're getting some from Random Guy. That's cool. But help us reach our goal because Super Chats don't do that. I think Random Guy can only give it through Super Chat, and we appreciate it. But those of you who can do Streamlabs, you can use PayPal, you can use a debit card, whatever, through Streamlabs, link in the description. Send us, you know what? Is it still set to $5?
Who knows? Tonight's special, though, is that Magicus is here, so it's Magicus. Every time we hit a $50 mark, Magicus is going to take a shot till he gets stupid wasted. And we're $45 away from the next mark. You're going to get white girl wasted?
Yeah, he said that's the best kind. You know what? They are set to $5 right now, and I'm going to leave it so that Magicus's ass will get wasted. So, I mean, we don't even need to reach the goal on Saturday. We can just reach it tonight. Magicus will have to go to the hospital. I mean, whatever.
So it started off, he's out here doing Louis C.K. stuff. He's trying to get white girls wasted. Are you trying to get canceled tonight, Lord Magicus?
He's already canceled.
I've been trying basically like my entire time starting on the internet, so.
Honest Red is booing you because you're white girl wasted. He wants you to check your privilege. How much proof is that Malibu?
I think it's like, what is it? It's 21%, so it would be 42.
42 proof?
Yeah.
And 98 privilege? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow,
That's
Magicus.
that factors into the white girl wasted thing.
Yeah. But you should also, I'm always drinking an additional, like, you know, mixed drink on top of it. So it's like,
what's the mixed drink? Is it like cocoa with peppermint schnapps in it?
No. All right. So here's what I got. I'm using the cran grape zero sugar stuff with Sprite and then pineapple and coconut Malibu.
Oh, so there is actually alcohol buried somewhere in that sugar water.
Yeah, I pour heavy on the alcohol in it. So.
I believe it.
Okay.
I don't look down upon your pouring skills, Magicus. You usually get pretty wasted by the end of the night.
So every $5 TTS, you can do TTS. It'll read out loud and interrupt us. And then for every $50 milestone that we hit, Magicus will get more and more drunk. Everyone like the stream, and we'll get into the next part of the show, the very crazy, very interesting part of the show.
Yeah, are you part Boglum Magicus?
Nah.
You got drink combos. You got Lord in your name. He's got King in his name.
I'm like, I've got a wand
Well-
too, and my wand is a lot cooler than Cobra's.
Is Cobra his cousin?
I don't know.
He's part Boglum?
Magicus is part Boglum.
I'm
all right.
the court wizard of Benism.
Yins want to know what it's like being in a Discord with Billy and Magicus. It goes like this. Hey Magicus, check out this magic card. Hey Magicus, look at this card I got. And hey Magicus, look at this magic card. Hey Magicus, look at this card.
Unfortunately, that was overshadowed by the intro. But
Yeah.
that was someone complaining about magic cards?
Here is Negan was just.
I heard like half of it. Can we like read it or something?
Let me see if I could replay it.
Yins want to know what it's like being in
There
a
we
Discord with Billy and Magicus.
Oh,
It
God.
goes like this. Hey Magicus, check out this magic card. Hey Magicus, look at this card I got. And hey Magicus, look at this magic card. Hey Magicus, look at this card.
Magic Kiss.
Yeah.
You should change your name to literally Magic Kiss.
I don't think it's
Yeah,
wrong
I
to show
will do
you
that tonight.
your hard
Lord,
cards to a
Magic
Magic
Kiss.
Kiss.
Well, so fun thing, I actually did just find like last week I got a card that I had sent away for like a year ago. And it's this beautiful artist proof Lord of Atlantis that's signed by the artist, and on the back it has this awesome like squid
Cephalid?
pendant. Yeah, it's like a
squid?
pendant from
A squid?
Atlantis.
Magicus
Yeah.
likes those artist proof cards. He's a collector.
Yeah, I am. I'm a merfolk master, so I have to have all the fun, cool merfolk stuff.
You're part Boglum.
See what you did. See what you did. You got them
I just
talking
had,
about
like,
it now.
I had like 2 5-0s in like the last couple weeks playing fishy, so you should check.
There's a boxing event coming up a month from tomorrow, Creator Clash. And they have a crazy card. There's this really cool promo video that they made, and it's kind of like choose your fighter type promo for it. And, some of you guys will see people that you recognize going up against each other, it's really weird.
It's got a lot of different people on the card.
It's a full card of content creators.
Yeah, it runs pretty deep.
Yeah, there's
Idubbz
YouTube, there's Twitch, and there's even a TikTok person or more.
Idubbz been working on this for a while, and it looks like it's going to be a month away.
There's a few mystery opponents, though, which I think they haven't pinned down people for. Let's say.
Magicus, are you one of the mystery opponents?
I can't deny or confirm.
I wish he would have got me to fight Airsoft Fatty.
There you go. Ralph versus Cancer Man.
Are you hollering at me?
So, a couple of months ago, I realized I had too many legs.
Versus.
The odd one's out.
The odd one's out.
over, bro.
Yeah.
He when I met him at VidCon, he was a big fan of Drunken Peasants. He was just talking all about it. He's a dope creator. His shit's like really good.
Yeah.
You guys don't follow him.
Yeah, I recognize him.
Try saying that after Sick as a dog. Not COVID. Took a test. Tell that soulless nerd Magicus less card talk. More drinking.
More drinking, Magic Kiss.
I sucker punch you in the. Oh, that was a good move.
From Epic Meal Time.
Buckle up, kid, 'cause this
Yeah.
could put you on a plane straight to hell.
I don't know if any of these guys can fight, but I want to watch every one of them fight.
This guy looks like he works out.
Yeah, Harley's always had like that attitude where he's like a wrestler, maybe, like he.
Well, you could be a good wrestler and not. You mean like a pro wrestler? Okay, okay.
He's got like that tenacity to him.
Yeah,
Fuck
the
Magic
persona.
Cards Yu-Gi-Oh for the win. P.S. Nick Fuentes like cat boy dick.
Yu-Gi-Oh for the win.
Flight movie, Super
At
hell.
mealtime, guys, they like have to, work out and stuff, right? Because they're eating stuff that's like fucking tens of thousands of calories.
Not
It will
everyone
just,
that does that works out, though.
that will ruin your health real quick.
If you're eating 10,000 calories, you got to be working out a lot to burn it away,
Yeah.
or you have to have a high metabolism on top of that.
Or you can do a lot of coke.
Ego Raptor! Turn the volume up on your phones, everybody. You're gonna hear a snap.
Yummy.
I don't know.
Fighter unknown. So
Internet comment etiquette.
I was surprised by this one. Internet common etiquette. I didn't expect him to be in a boxing match.
he's a big dude.
Is he?
Yeah.
Because I don't know the size of any of these people, and they got to match people up by size.
What if instead of a fine
He
wine,
came
I
over
told you?
to the house that we had at VidCon in 2019 with Jeff Holiday in memory.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And he was a sizable guy.
Okay.
So he could.
I was there.
Swing. He
I
could
just
swing.
don't remember.
This was 2019, so it was the year after. I
Oh,
think.
yeah. Okay.
Fucking bleach.
So I definitely don't remember.
Michael Reeves.
Humans can do it better. I will prove to you that humans can do it better.
Graham Stephan.
Graham.
These
If you
must be
cannot
two
afford to
smaller
buy
guys.
something
Well,
outright,
he's like a big,
then don't buy it and don't
Finance
it.
guy.
Yeah.
I've watched him a bunch of his finance videos.
Producer, AB Star Killer Ayad.
Family.
Hundar.
Having already suffered multiple midlife crises throughout 2018, 19, and most of 2020.
Now, Hundar, I think he's got the size advantage.
He looks big.
But AB, I guess, has been boxing for a while.
That is an advantage if they actually have competed, too.
Yeah.
Because, like, all the training in the world can't compare you from actually doing it.
I'm not complaining, just letting people know what's it like to be in a Discord with those two. What's up with these YouTubers boxing? S.LA guys are usually better fights. Family. P.S. I heard Nick was in charge of the raid.
Yeah. Not even sparring compares to the real thing. So, someone who actually has experience.
Kills.
These videos will give you the
Post-concussion syndrome.
rest in peace.
Versus.
Chills is actually going to fight? Do we not know? Oh, it's a question.
Looking like a fucking crazy bitch, which is what I am. So many guys call me that.
Versus.
Yeah, which is I loved that video where she squirted herself in the eye.
Yeah. There's no way these fights are going to be great, but I
No.
literally want to watch every single one of them.
Yeah.
There's not one I'm not interested in watching.
The first live boxing match I ever went to, it was an amateur charity event, police officers versus firefighters, and none of them knew how to box, and it sucked.
Chills is worse than Jared.
They were hugging each other most of the time, and they got gassed out really quick, just swinging away at each other, and they were mid-size bouts, so a couple rounds, and the last few rounds they just be hugging on each other and all gassed out. That's gonna happen here too.
No, that's not the point of the magic trick. I don't like.
Do you think Justa Minx is working out and training for this?
I honestly, I think she'd be happy just to get knocked out and then wake up and be fine. What do any of these people really have to prove, right? It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be dumb. It's set up. I think it's for charity, but it's set up officially. Idubbz has been putting a lot of care into the event.
My mouth. I mean, I'm not.
Ryan McGee. I'm cramping up. Versus. Alex Ernst.
You know, as they say, one man's trash is another man's treasure.
There's a lot of fights.
This is 100%
That's why I was thinking it'd be fun to go to it.
I say, if you train for the fight, you get disqualified.
No.
See these people fighting in natural
Well,
form.
Idubbz is in the main event, and he's been training for months and months and months and months. So, because I think he thought he was going to fight Rice Gum or something at one point.
I still think he should have put me up against Airsoft Fatty, but that's just me.
Did Airsoft Fatty want to do it?
No, but
best
he would
shape
have for like
I've
for the lulz.
ever been in
Sure.
in my life, and it's not gonna stop.
Versus.
I wonder who the unknown fighters are. Maybe I'm one of them, right? Magic, are you one of them?
I think the card isn't complete yet, is what I think.
With all due respect to your mom, she ain't nothing but a bitch to me, and y'all know that bitches ain't shit to me.
Whoa.
Allow me to properly
I've
introduce-
never heard of a lot of these people. It's probably because I'm old.
You've probably seen Dad before. He went by Keith Apicary, and he had like a big thing that popped off 10 years ago. But he's a comedian type guy.
Myself.
YouTuber
My
now.
name is Dadbot A7M2.
Yeah.
I'm an average regular guy.
He looks
Final
creepy as fuck in that picture.
It would be really bad for both of them if they did. Their organs would be rearranged. I would be rearranging their guts.
And weight isn't displayed, it's just health bars.
Yeah, it's just health bars. And the health bars are all changed.
Idubbz went to that place in Philadelphia where Rocky ran up the stairs. Did you see that?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. Does he live in Philadelphia?
No, but he's training.
He went to Philadelphia probably just to shoot that. That's
Probably.
ridiculous. That's so ridiculous.
No,
it's funny.
It's business, man.
Philadelphia's fun. You should-
But I think he was out there during the Sam Hyde video he filmed. They're not in Philadelphia, but they're in the Northeast, right? So maybe he took a detour for that. Who knows? The cream cheese factory? What are you talking about? Pendejo? Is that racist?
Dr. Mike.
What I can tell you is that
I
medical
don't know who Dr. Mike is. Dr. Mike looks like he's bigger than
He's a big
Idubbz.
YouTube
research
doctor.
has looked into the
He looks
science
like he's
of
in better
cracking
shape.
knuckles.
I don't know. I don't know the ages of these guys, and I don't know the size. I wish they would have, instead of the fake, like, strength, whatever bars, they should have given us the actual numbers on that shit.
Pew pew.
So it's May 14th. So it's a month from today.
Yeah, I've been following a lot of this stuff for a while. Originally, I guess Idubbz was trying to fight Rice Gum.
Yeah.
And Rice Gum backed out, and he's been looking for an opponent for a
was
while.
bailed out by Idubbz solely for this event.
Oh my God! What if Idubbz
Is it gonna be Billy versus Chris Chan?
Dude, what if Idubbz had Chris Chan bailed out? That's where I want this to go.
I don't think Chris Chan can be bailed
I
out.
want the lolcows to get like a 20 grand payday, as long as they knock each other out or get through 3 rounds. Just give us 5 3-minute rounds, 3 5-minute rounds, 3 2-minute rounds. It doesn't need to be that much. I want to see it.
Dr. Mike, you're not even that hot. I've got 3 sexiest doctors right over here. I'm gonna kick their asses.
What is this music?
I don't know. It's probably Naughty Boy music, but this is Idubbz training video against Dr. Mike, and then in the comments, Sam Hyde, like whenever they post anything about this, Sam Hyde's fans are like, fight Sam Hyde, all over the board. So like, this came out, this little video, and they're like, you stole this from Sam Hyde. You should fight Sam Hyde. There's people in our chat that are saying that Sam Hyde inspired Idubbz to do the boxing. I think that it could have been bigger than just Sam Hyde. There's like Jake Paul made this like a legitimate thing after the Logan Paul KSI fight was like kind of like a spectacle. Jake Paul ran with it and legitimized it. So I think it was going to happen to an extent before long.
Yeah.
Billy versus Foodie Beauty. Yeah.
I'm glad that we're solving our problems with violence.
He's a difficult guy.
This is when because everybody was bringing up Sam Hyde versus Idubbz, and when Idubbz got on a call with Keemstar and his boxing promotion, Happy Punch, that he's working with, they brought up Sam Hyde and we're talking about it. And I guess from what they said here is that Sam Hyde is not advertiser friendly. So that's why they're not really incentivized to work with him, because I think what was said from Anissa, Idubb's wife, was if you put Sam Hyde on a card, you're not going to get a guy like Dr. Mike on the card. They don't cross over very well.
It's my mom's 50th birthday, the 26th. Thank God there's that Sublime song April 26th, and I was born in 92. There was a right on the street, tell me where was you? I think Idubbz was tired of being weak physically and rooting for him.
Yeah, no, he's fucking got hella tough. Like,
do we know what this music is?
yeah, it's probably a remix of Back to the Hotel by Warren G.
That's what I thought it was. It's almost indistinguishable, though. You just hear that? Yeah. Yeah, he's what? Has he always worked out?
Sam Hyde?
Yeah.
I mean, over the last 5-6 years, he's been going in tough.
All matches need Mick Foley as special guest referee.
Yeah, that's where this should be going too. You should have special guest referees for each match for people who don't want to fight. Just add that extra layer to it. But
no, to have it sanctioned, there has to be like an actual referee. Yeah, a trained referee that's licensed. You could do that in pro wrestling, which is different. Because the rules are flexible in pro wrestling. You can't have flexible rules in boxing.
we should put on. We should try and get Repsion and Onision to fight at a DP sponsored wrestling event. Pro wrestling.
Oh, pro wrestling.
Yeah.
I wouldn't trust, because you got to trust each other to wrestle each other.
We'll just have a good old time.
There'd be less of a chance of someone getting hurt if they box each other. I'm
Where's
serious.
the fun in that? Come on,
Exactly.
Because like
your table.
because you got to like
Then join
have,
the card and Billy be his promotional manger.
there has to be like
promotional major.
in pro wrestling, there's like a level of respect where you take care of each other, even if you like personally don't even like the other person, you still like take care of each other. And I don't know if Onision would take that chance to take Repsion out once and for all. Give him a real pile driver, you know.
I'm down. I'm game. Let's go.
Yeah, the whole Sam Hyde internet audience is really trying to get Sam Hyde on all these cards. They've been really behind him. They want to go up against Idubbz. They want to go up against Hassan Piker. Hassan Piker is not interested.
We have that.
There's a Keemstar just signed him to the Happy Punch promotion signed him. I know Keem's behind that, but
so this isn't their event. That's a different promotion that's putting on a different event.
I think they're promoting fighters. Happy Punch is like a manager.
What kind of like in what type of events though?
I don't know if they're doing
Like
any
these
events themselves, or if they're trying to get them on events.
Well, if they're promoters, normally they would. I mean,
like Don King style, where like
I don't know if a pro boxing card would take Sam, like a real pro boxing card would take Sam Hyde.
We'll see where it's going. It could be more influencer stuff.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking it would be.
Did you by any chance see like Cenk Uygur talking about how he could like fight Joe Rogan? It's like he doesn't believe that it's a foregone conclusion that he would lose. Are you fucking serious, dude?
Is that a new thing he said? Because we talked about that on the show months ago.
What was that again?
I think he did a new reply, like talking about it recently, where
Cenk Uygur said he could.
Tried to walk it back a little bit, but then like also like dug the grave a little bit fucking deeper too at the same time. So.
He doesn't care about whatever charity 2.5
I am a boxing noob. I've never said I was like a boxing pro.
$5 million worth, enough to.
Like, don't you think these two should fight each other?
Yeah, they probably should.
They look like they should fight each other.
But Hassan's afraid.
Hassan's even gonna say it here.
Is that what that's saying? If someone, I'm trying to put myself in his shoes because he's
nude.
Did you say nude?
Nude, I think.
We weigh the same, but you're all muscle. It's insane.
It's not all muscle. He has muscle.
Yeah,
but it's not all muscle. Like, what are you talking about?
Hassan just got like show muscles. Like he's not a fat guy. He's bulky. Hassan's got frame.
He's alpha. He's alpha.
I gotta tell you guys. So coming down the carpet is
And like the only opportunity normally with our respective bodies would be my cardio, but I have no cardio.
So Hassan's
You'd have to
saying
train.
The only advantage he'd have would be cardio, but he's not. He has no cardio, so
Right.
he has no advantage.
Well, that's why he would have to train, because boxers train to keep their cardio up so they don't get tired
Mm-hmm.
early. It's partially an endurance game.
Trying to give
Like,
$1 million.
I have no advantages except for reach. And it's not like he's a fucking short guy either.
He's the toughest
He would
guy I've
destroy
ever
me.
seen.
Yeah, I don't even know if he would have reach on Sam Hyde. Sam Hyde is maybe taller than Hassan.
Sometimes people have abnormally long arms. Rocky Marciano is one of the shortest heavyweight champs ever, but he had the longest reach, which is so weird. He just had super long, like knuckle dragger gorilla arms on him, you know, and he could punch people from so far away. It was crazy. He has him and Floyd Mayweather have like two of the better records ever too. He's totally undefeated.
I would evaporate with one punch. Like he would just punch me once, and then my head would explode.
I have $1 million.
That is, of course, if he
Come
could
get it.
find my
I'd be
head.
like, okay.
Find your head.
I have.
Oh, he's got the moves. See, Hassan has the moves. He just can't get hit.
So is Sam Hyde offering $2.5 million?
No,
That's what it says in the
does
top.
Does he have $2.5 million?
He might. Yeah, his fan base is very supportive. He gets kicked off all the platforms. They have their own direct platform, and all of his subscribers pay directly every month to his own little website.
I want to fight Ice Poseidon. Sorry, I must spell stuff. This is my last interruption of the show tonight.
No.
Be cool
Please,
with
keep
me and say
interrupting
happy
us.
49th birthday, Melissa. Love you, sweet boys.
Happy 49th
Dusty's a
birthday,
beautiful
Melissa.
Bird.
Dusty is a beautiful bird. You know what? Mike Tyson actually had a longer reach than Rocky Marciano. I was just looking.
He was
it
a
up.
short guy too.
They were the same height, and Mike Tyson, which is so crazy. Think about this: he's 5'10", and he has 71-inch reach. That's craziness.
Yeah, I remember when Ice Poseidon was doing the IRL backyard fights. He was just like having people run up and just bum fight, basically.
Gotta do it in my backyard.
Holy shit! Tyson Fury, though, his reach is insane, but he's really
He's like 6'7", right?
Yeah.
Alpha male, right? That's what an
I
alpha
was
male.
supposed to have a date today, but instead I got COVID, so take my money.
Oh, that's
I'm
okay.
sorry to
Casey.
hear that.
If you want, I'll pay us $100 and I'll be your e-date. I'll just sit on Skype for 5 minutes and do other things. I'm a terrible date.
That's right. You let a million.
Oh, that's fucked up. That's just fucked.
That sounds like a recorder. Did you play those in school?
Yeah, everybody
The
did.
plastic
Didn't they?
flutes. Isn't that weird? Why is that a universal school thing?
I think
It's like
they're cheap.
You got to learn how to play an instrument. Yeah, it's like a $2
Yeah.
plastic flute.
The recorder industry probably is.
The recorder industry, they rely on
Yeah.
that because who plays the recorder otherwise?
Yeah,
I'm gonna buy one.
Probably like Reagan or somebody's like cousin was in the recorder industry and they signed a national bill to put recorders in everybody's hands.
I really do like the meme of just playing recorder really badly over a video. It was great.
I can't believe Big Recorder is indoctrinating our children.
He's the alpha male. He's at the top of the food chain. He's the toughest guy I've.
No, yeah.
Yeah, Hassan Piker can't fight.
No.
He can't fight our Sam Hyde.
No, I'm looking at him right now. Is he gonna lift that?
Ever seen? If someone was calling me out like this, fuck man. If someone had like,
Yeah, he skipped leg day apparently,
like, yo,
right?
Sam, you're. I have
I wanted to. Why didn't they show him
$1
lift?
million.
Hey, maybe he didn't get it up.
I'd be like, okay.
Or maybe the lift was really strong and he was just flexing and they don't want to show how strong Hassan is.
Now that's alpha male.
No, he lifted it so fast the camera couldn't catch it.
Whoa.
Okay.
Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. This is just like a compilation of them
Yeah.
doing all this shit. He sticks out his tongue while he lifts. What the fuck?
Maybe I should start boxing training. You think in 6 months I could fight Sam Hyde?
Right,
6 months?
If I trained 6 months straight.
It'd be a lot
the
of
original
work.
singer for AC/DC played the recorder for fun. Be cool if you made the text voice price to tree fitting.
No way.
Well, part of boxing training is like other stuff too, like a lot of footwork and a lot of like cardio work, and also like rhythm training, that kind of stuff. You learn how to punch the bag.
Yeah, I got good rhythm. I do the rap stuff, so I got good rhythm. I just have to learn how to make it
with your hands.
With my
is a
hands,
different thing. Yeah,
yeah. I got decent cardio for somebody who's fatter than fuck.
You'll be the new Butterbean.
Yeah. I'm saying, I give myself 6 months and maybe I'll fight Sam Hyde. He needs a good opponent.
Man, 6 months will fly by if you're doing that.
If I do 6 months of training, 6 months of bread tubes, so I'm a super liberal fucking face.
Just like, well, where's the person spotting him right now? Because it looks like that was a little dangerous.
I wonder how long till we.
Oh, he's licking it.
I wonder how long till we get Dylan Burns in one of these boxing events. Like he's actually got them hands.
Yeah,
Dylan Burns got them hands. Okay, gotta stop licking that, or else.
No, it's part of the training. You need it.
What is influencer boxing?
So this is an older video where he's bashing influencer boxing.
Is it older? I thought it came out last week.
Oh, did it? Okay, my bad.
Yeah, I thought he recently put this out.
Absolute 10 out of 10.
Because he's talking about
on this guy.
why he's doing influencer boxing. Oh, the hot DP. Thank you, Miss Parker.
Only I'm gonna suck your fucking dick.
What the hell?
This is influencer boxing.
This guy's talking about my intelligence. This beef definitely seems real. Why do you think? Because oh shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's going down.
I've always had like a medium level interest in influencer boxing. Like I'm not
I
crazy
think everybody
about the
has.
people who've been involved so far. And I'm sure a lot of people feel similarly. Like if you replaced a lot of the influencers with the cast and crew of Pawn Stars, I would still be like, yeah, I'm not gonna say no to that.
I'd watch
I'll watch
Chumlee.
it. But it's not as if I'm a diehard fan and I'm ready to purchase. In setting up this boxing event, I wanted a new niche to be covered because I know there's gonna be people, no matter who you get on your boxing card, where someone's gonna say, I have no idea who any of these people are. That's just like, that's the way it goes. We could put Ninja, Pokimane, and XQC in a boxing match, and you're going to have like boxing heads out there say, I have no fucking clue who any of these people are. Did he just say a Pokemon? How is a Pokemon gonna fight? I think the single most important element.
Now I want to see those three fight.
Like
This is the problem
each
with
other?
Yeah.
They both gang up on
This is the
Pokemon at the
problem.
same time?
This is the problem with influencer boxing. You literally just name three people that don't fight, and I'm like, okay, I want to see how that ends up. I want to see what happens. Let them go.
Of an
I'd watch that.
influencer boxing event is the mystery component.
They double clothesline Pokimane, like right at the beginning, take her out.
I think she would win. She's ruthless.
You're no.
She is ruthless.
I think we've sort of lost this with a lot of the Jake Paul events. It's kind of like, yeah, he can box now. Like, it's no longer a mystery. He's becoming closer to a professional boxer than he is an influencer
100%. Yeah,
Which
he's
just
like the next
kind of defeats the purpose
the next
of it,
big
'cause you're
thing,
like,
the Great
oh,
White
I
Hope
wanna
right
know,
now.
Are they going to be good or bad? When Floyd goes into the ring for the 50th time, you're like, yeah, I kind of have an idea of how this is going to play out. If you want,
They should make a new title just and have Jake Paul win it, and then have Tyson Fury come and challenge him for it.
watch Justin Binks in the ring, you're going to be like, I have no idea.
The title would be the death of Jake Paul.
What's going to happen. Is she going to go psycho, or is she going to curl up into a ball? Like, we don't know. That's the benefit of it. I want to see how this shit plays out.
That's probably going to happen at least once or twice on this card. Someone's going to get hit and go into the fetal position immediately. That's got to happen at least once.
As much as you guys. Now that I've told you the things that I do like about influencer boxing, I'm going to tell you the things that I do not like, not one bit. Putting it all on the line. We've seen it with Jake and Tyrone, fake tattoos, pretending that they're going to get a tattoo when they lose in an event. I love Jake Paul, I love Tyrone Woodley, that shit.
If I beat you, you have to get I love Jake Paul tattooed on you. But if you beat me, I get I love Tyrone Woodley tattooed on me, and you have to
They got a guy in a robot suit behind them. It's so weird.
Yeah, that's Robo Jake Paul.
post it on your Instagram feed.
And then you got Austin McBroom and Bryce Hall, who did a fake bet of $1 million.
I'll do $1 million just like you.
You do $1 million.
Look at Keem.
This event they did was like such a dumpster fire. They promised everybody tons of money, and nobody got paid out.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we just have a $1 million bet.
And if $1 million bet isn't bad enough, you got these guys saying, I'm gonna bet my 2 houses.
Literally 2 houses. I bet both of my houses that I'm gonna
Both of my houses.
All right,
my houses.
20-year-old. All right, 20-year-old who's saying that they're gonna bet their 2 houses. You guys might be wondering, who's the type of person who is sold on this type of weird promotion of a 20-year-old betting his houses?
Well, it's all these people's fan bases.
It's Keemstar, of course.
I do have one gripe with you. In your last event, you and your opponent were sitting there talking about betting houses and betting cars. And then when it came down to it, that was just bullshit. Like, I thought that was a great promo. I thought it was a great...
By the way, Don King did promote a lot of fights where, like, it would be like, tonight's event is Don King Promotions, and Tyson would be in a lot of those. He also did Holyfield for a while. He did a lot of people.
I think that eventually
he's also a murderer.
That'll be what happens there. I was also a murderer?
Yeah.
You can't just throw that in at the end of all his accolades.
Maybe manslaughter. It might have been so if it was manslaughter and not murder, does that make him a manslaughterer?
I think so.
Way to promote your
Can't
fight.
say manslaughter
Made the fight
without
more
man's
exciting.
laughter.
And at the end, it was just like, nobody got a house, nobody got a car. Like, what's up with that?
I just feel like you're already beating the shit out of each other. Why do you need to add this?
No. Second-degree murder. He is a murderer.
He better stop killing.
He was convicted and did time.
Weird element of humiliation.
3 years and 11 months.
I remember doing this sort of shit in grade school,
That
where like
sounds
if
like
you're
not a
doing
lot
arm
of time.
wrestling or any competitive thing, you'd be like, okay, if you lose this game of tag, you gotta go up to every girl in the school and you gotta say you like guys. And
But you can't just put these things on the line and say that and then not pay off, right? If you can say you're gonna put your house up, put your fucking house up. Otherwise, the one thing about promotion, if you're gonna make a big bet like this, if you're gonna be on the playground and you're gonna say, if I win, I take your lunch money or whatever, if you're gonna say you gotta pay up or else nobody believes you next time.
you're gay and like butt sex, and then slap yourself in the face, pull down your pants, and say, "I'm gay, I'm gay." I'm The other thing that's a bit nauseating about these events is the fake beef. If you want to do it WWE style and be a little bit more self-aware about what you're doing, I'm all for it. That shit can be wildly entertaining.
It should be. Like, the whole thing, if these are influencers online, they should be making promo videos and tweets and stuff. The whole thing should be people talking shit to each other.
Yeah, they do that in the UFC too, and that's as real as it gets.
That's the one thing these people have over like pro fighters is they're actual like entertainers. For the most part, use that part of the build up to your advantage. Entertain people.
The whole point is it's a spectacle, so you have to fucking lean into that as hard as you can. Otherwise, what's the point?
Yeah.
Keemstar, again, is in this category of 10-year-old boy who just can't live without the fake beef.
When we had Idubbz on here and his wife, and we had Dr. Mike on here as well, you know, everyone's kind of saying, like, we want to do something respectful to boxing. We don't want any drama. And it's like, 2 people are going in the ring to punch each other. Like, you need drama. Like, that is drama. Like, what?
It does sell the events.
That is the drama.
That's in UFC, that's in boxing, that's everywhere.
Contradicted himself. What he's trying to say is, well, if you already have to fight the guy, you may as well talk some shit to generate some buzz.
You should.
That's
100% that
because
works.
I'm an adult. I have no reason to talk shit about Dr. Mike, nor does he have reason to talk shit about me. If it happens, it happens. All right, I don't have a crystal ball. If he does some cringe shit in the future, I might have to say something. But we're both adults.
You dig some shit up on him right now.
Events, and what has come out of faking beef and talking trash, Bryce Hall and Austin McBroom embarrass themselves.
He won't even look me in the eyes. I don't care about these cameras, dude. I'll smack the fuck
They
out of
pulled
you.
up on yachts
I
to
swear
talk
to
shit.
God, I'll knock you out now and in the ring.
They were like crashing yachts into each other,
That's-
saying all sorts of shit at
that's
each other. It's
funny.
like, this is the most out of touch, awful thing that potentially did not result in any kind of sales. And they tried to make $1 million bet and do all of this dramatic
But
shit.
the other thing
and
is
it
their fan bases are all young, idiot fucking kids. They probably loved watching that, but they're not going to get their parents to buy a $60 fucking pay-per-view for them, and the parents don't give a fuck to watch Austin McBroomstick fight whoever the fuck the other guy was.
Broomstick?
Yeah, I already forgot the guys' names.
In a loss of $10 million for the TikToker versus YouTuber event. Like, why the fuck do you think that I would run my event in that same way? You're living in a fantasy world. The last thing I want to talk about is how serious the sport of boxing is. We've seen a lot of these influencer boxing events just pop up and, to be honest, not take the sport very seriously. In this last event...
Okay, taking the sport very seriously, that's not what influencer boxing events are about.
That's what actual pro boxing is.
Yeah, if you want to take it seriously, go be a pro boxer. Like, there's no pro boxer that's going to look at this and be like, you know what, Idubbz? You really took boxing seriously with this.
He also he also said he doesn't just a mink. She might just roll into a ball and cry. So if you think that might happen, you're not taking it seriously
Exactly. So this is a little instance where maybe he's trying to be holier than thou.
Right, little bit.
The whole point is like this should be like the WWE shit of like boxing, where like you have no idea what the fuck is gonna happen, and there's like twists and turns and excitement and all kinds of cool shit.
I think the fights should be as real as possible, but the build-up can be whatever you want to make it.
And it doesn't have to be fake, but it does have to have some sort of tension and storytelling.
Sure.
Like,
yes, the storylines matter.
You don't have to be like, oh, you're a dumb bitch, la da da, I'm gonna run my yacht into you. But you could be like, look, you want to fight me. I know what you do. You're an influencer, okay? Well, I'm going to influence your fucking face with my fist because I'm not coming here to get clicks. I'm coming here to click that fucking nose button on your goddamn yapper. So shut your mouth. Like, just talk some shit. I will fuck you up. Stuff like that. It doesn't have to be like, oh, I'm going to drive this yacht into your vagina. Doesn't have to be some stupid lame stuff.
Is that what happened in that video?
I don't know. It feels like it.
Okay.
Be aggressive. Use your entertainment value to push the story. Tell the story that when I get there, I don't care. You might be an influencer. You might not be taking boxing seriously. I'm not taking boxing seriously. I'm taking beating the shit out of you very seriously. That's my plan. I'm going to fuck you up. You might want to drop out right now. Shit like that. It's simple. Tell the story, though.
Everyone, please like the stream. Let's get the stream to 100 likes. It's almost there.
Get it to 1 million likes.
1 billion
guys
likes.
Headbutting each other. We want to avoid this shit at all
Headbutting is not
costs.
good.
We're trying to get professional boxing coaches for all of our fighters. We're trying to give them ample time to prepare. We're trying to prepare them mentally and physically for, you know, what they're going to do, because people die
for the boxing coaches. Holy
Probably.
in boxing. It's not a goofy thing. Oh, let's try out boxing. It's a
He
serious
does
thing.
go on to say he is paying to get everyone trained.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where we're at
well,
right
that
now.
answers that.
It is a
But like
complete
even
life.
that, nobody's going to get trained enough if they're given 2 years. They're not going to get trained enough to go from influencer to respectable boxer.
Of course, that's not going to happen.
Style change. Everyone who has gotten involved in our card can vouch for that.
Wow, there's the blocks from the Super Mario Brothers games. They're in the fight.
We're all getting punched in the head. I'm documenting the whole thing. There will eventually be a documentary about the boxing event. You guys will see how serious everyone's taking it. We're not messing around. It's a complete lifestyle change. I have to put my fucking whole YouTube on hold, basically, to do it full time. It's a fucking scary-ass sport.
I don't know if it's worth doing that for one fight. I
mean, hopefully it's not just one fight,
Okay.
right? But also, if it is one fight, he's changing his entire physicality and his body. He's changing his mind. He's changing a lot of things. So it's even if this is a one and done fighting event, he's going to change his life doing it.
If he gets knocked out cold, there might not be another one that he's going to be in, because even the best boxers will tell you there's only so many knockouts in you before it changes you completely.
Yeah, but like the idea that he's changing his body, he's
Tomorrow is
becoming
gonna be a
athletic.
fun night.
Oh shit.
The Rampage plus a taping of Battle of the Belts 2.
Yes, please. Yes, please, Egghead, you crazy little man. But anything that happens here, he's going to be bigger, stronger, and better for doing all this training in his regular everyday life. So it's a win no matter what. He's a healthier, more energetic person now. So even if it is one and done, he's leveled up in other ways.
What was tomorrow night is going to be a fun night. What are you talking about, Egghead?
Wrestling. He's talking about wrestling. He's talking about wrestling tomorrow. He wants to watch wrestling.
Oh, okay.
He's bragging about wrestling.
Oh,
He loves his wrestling.
All right.
Have a completely
Honest Reds,
newfound
is there ain't going to be any
respect
knockouts?
for it. And everyone
Come
in
on,
our
there might
boxing
not be.
event.
Why is there no sound now?
I do not know. But that's the gist of the Creator Clash anyways, so if the
Magicus,
sound,
can you hear us?
Is Magicus?
Yeah.
We lost all of our sound?
Yeah. Give us a second.
Whee!
All right, there we go.
All right.
Has gotten to that point. If not now, they will be by May 14th.
We fixed
I also
it.
want to make it very clear that the sport of boxing is not all about knockouts. And I don't want anyone to misinterpret or have their mind poisoned by people like Keemstar.
It's going to be kind of hard to get the knockout. Are you going to go for the knockout?
So he's throwing shade and being like Keemstar stuff is going to suck. Is kind of,
I think so.
And it doesn't take boxing seriously.
Yeah, I think that's what he's saying to an extent, but it's because also Keemstar is, he's got a different attitude with all this than Idubbz does, and it's like you don't want to. You want to stand on your own feet with your own claims, so I can see why he's coming at Keemstar over this. Keemstar's not doing it the way he's doing it. Keemstar has a whole different idea for how to run shit.
I remember back in the day, before MMA was really a thing, and a little bit after the original UFCs and shit came out, I remember once a year the Tough Man contest would come to town, and it was basically all the local tough guys would show up, and it was just like a brawl style. It was boxing, but like hardly. It was brawling with gloves on, and it was just brutal shit. So if they did it that way, that was exciting to watch when I was a kid. If they're trying to like straight up box, and they suck at boxing, you're just gonna watch people swing at each other and not hit, and get really tired really early on, and then they're gonna be flopping on each other.
Well, Keemstar's trying to sell the boxing event where someone's going to get knocked out. He wants to sell that idea.
Like that.
He wants to sell that idea. Idubbz is not trying to get people's hopes up. He's like, look, this is an influencer event. Nobody here probably has the punching power. Nobody here. It's just not set up for people to get knocked the fuck out. It's going to be more fun, interesting. If you're a fan.
I want to watch some like American Gladiator style shit where they're like up on a fucking beam with like the Q-tip things, just like trying to kick the shit out of each other.
That should
American
be Mr. Beast.
Gladiator shit?
That should be Mr. Beast's next project. Bring it back, American Gladiator, but in his way, like YouTube Gladiator, influencer Gladiator. And put all the influencers up there.
Knockout, or like you get the knockout, you blow the fuck up. Like it's like doing a collab with like PewDiePie or some shit. Fucking famous if you get the knockout. It's so important. That's how important that knockout is.
I think it'd be good for Keemstar to get some boxing experience under his belt. If you're going to be running,
maybe you should box. Would Keemstar box Idubbz?
No, that's another thing. Idubbz challenged Keemstar. Keemstar, he's not training for boxing. He's like, I'm not fit for boxing. The only person Keemstar wants to fight in a boxing event is H3H3. And H3H3 won't do it. So Keem's like, anybody on H3H3, I don't care to fight. So now he's bringing up the Happy Punch promo.
Company, you should probably have some knowledge of boxing, right? I think it'd be good if he got some sparring in. So Keemstar, open invitation if you want to come up to Seattle and get some experience sparring. I'd be more than happy.
They're going to be wearing headgear, right? Because this isn't like...
Yeah, it would be sparring.
It's like a pro. It's an amateur fight.
So Idubbz is in Seattle right now. That's where
Is he?
He just said come up to Seattle and spar.
Damn, you want to spar with Idubbz?
At this point in time, like, why am I not going to Idubbz gym?
You should spar
and challenging him Jared Genesis style.
That should happen. So you should tweet at him, ask him if he needs a sparring partner.
Yeah, I'll be like, look, man. I'll spar for Keem. I can barely walk right now. I fucking tripped over my own foot the other day. I was walking. I went to like step around something. My foot got caught in my pant legs. Like I had very loose pant legs. I like bound myself up. I fell forward. I landed face first in a bag of glass jars.
I thought you were gonna say like a bag of Doritos. Or
I
something.
sprained. I think I broke my toe or sprained it. I'm not sure exactly which one. I got scars all up my ankle and shit. I fucking landed on my elbow and my hand. I got this weird festering wound on my elbow.
You're dying.
Oh God, that doesn't look good.
He has gangrene now.
Yeah, it's like gangrene. All because my dumb foot got caught in the hook of my pant legs. I went down like a goddamn giant. Like when they wrap the giant's legs, like the little
Gulliver?
people. Yeah, like fucking Gulliver, dude. And I landed a face first in a bag full of jars. So I'm hurting right now. I've been hurting for like
So
the
you
last
can't
4 days.
spar with Idubbz? Is that what you're saying?
Not right now. I could barely walk.
Damn.
My toe's broken. But that being said,
This isn't like a Dick Masterson excuse to just get out of doing something, right?
I see Fat Pat in the chat, and he says Jenkos are bad fighting pants.
I know.
I used to wear those. I used to wear Jenkos when I was in my late teens, early 20s.
I think it would be a very educational experience. All in all,
If they really
guys,
want to make it a blockbuster event, they should throw in Murgirl into the ring against the boxer with the most experience.
Mr. Girl versus a actual like prison convicted child predator.
No,
it'll be like
you.
It's like the home run contest. Whoever punches him the furthest wins.
Here's an example of what I was talking about. I found a thing of it.
Wants to know who is the toughest.
Yeah, like they would show people like not.
Contest kicked off tonight at 8 o'clock.
That guy get knocked out?
Yeah.
He went down like a sack of bricks.
He got a little tap.
What was that? Hold on.
In the Glass City. They'll get their answer
that-
this weekend as the
did that look-
40th annual.
Yeah, I guess so.
contest
Right
kicks
in the
off tonight
fucking
at
glass
8 o'clock.
spot.
The field consists of over 40 local fighters, including.
Yeah, so it was like that. It's like these kind of guys fighting each other. It was ridiculous. It should be like that.
I played competitive sports my whole life, so I'm kind
So
of...
this is one of those Twitter things. What do they call them now?
The Speaks or something. I think it's Twitter Speaks. I'm not sure.
No, that's Onision Speaks.
I don't know.
I can't remember what they're called.
A call out.
But Hassan, you're gonna fight me.
I'm going to force this situation on you.
You're gonna fight me, son.
But what's your main beef with him?
He's the guy on the left. It's like the
Spaces.
alpha male on the left.
That's
Why
what they're
not
called.
be able to back it up
Spaces.
with actual violence?
Hassan, you have the chance to beat up a Nazi. I don't blame Hassan. Sam is a big boy.
Like he would just
Big
punch me.
boy.
Big boy.
We already watched a lot of this, right?
Yeah, if Idubbz is training in Seattle, here's the deal. Idubbz, I'm going to come to your training center. You're going to teach me how to box in your training center so I can take on Sam Hyde, since nobody else will fight Sam Hyde. Just give me 6 months of training, and I will fight Sam Hyde. Is that fair? Nobody else wants to. Twitter Spaces. That's the one.
Spaces. Yeah. What else we got here?
I think we should just lean into the spectacle of this whole shit. Just make it like pyrotechnics and everything. I would just want to see it as a show.
I kind of want to go to it because I think it'd be interesting. Some of the stuff might suck.
I want to have a meatball eating contest at IKEA versus Nikocado Avocado. That's what I want. Me and him, belly to belly at an IKEA. Him with his big red shirt, me butt ass naked, wearing nothing but brown paint.
And the loser has to kiss the winner on the lips.
Yeah.
which means they're both kissing each other on the lips. It
Yes,
doesn't
sir.
matter who wins or loses.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Damn. So, Bob makes an offer. Let's see what this is.
When you think of me, think of Can Do.
The strange thing is, I don't think about you.
I know, but yeah, you are right now. And when you do, think
I
of
will
Can
not.
Do. Think of a nice, healthy, thick fucking dick being laid in your mouth right there, rubbing on your lip.
This was recently.
April 9th, 2022.
Yeah.
Bob, what is Bob wearing on his head?
And where is he now? He looks like he's in a different
I
place.
think it's just a different angle in the
Is he
same place.
Uncle Sam now?
It's the same
Why is it-
walls.
He looks like he's falling over in his chair.
He is.
Why is... Wait, what is this a show? Is this Trumpster Bob's show? What is this?
I don't know what this is. I know he used to be bitter enemies with that guy to the right of him, or maybe he still is, but he's in this stream with him.
Who I am.
When you just gotta feel like you gotta suck a big, thick, fucking healthy dick.
Dick. That's
I'm
how
the
he always
guy
says it. Big, south, healthy fucking dick.
you're thinking of, okay? And let me tell you, if you want me to send you some dick pics, I got plenty of them. If I was with you right now, Lady K, you'd already be sucking my dick.
You would never be with me right now.
Wow, it's getting intense over there.
If I met you in person, you would get down on your fucking knees in public and beg to suck my fucking dick. You're not up to my level. You're not up to my standard.
That's the video.
Bob, you need to leave Lady K alone. It's very rude.
Very rude.
Very rude.
I saw he was beefing with Elisa Jordana, like, about her show. Like, saying some not nice things about her.
He's not sweet boy mode right now.
Oh no,
No,
he's
not.
full on heel at
He's
this
sour
point.
Bob.
I was looking for something.
He's going off the Brett Keane playbook right now. Calling everybody he doesn't like a Play-Doh.
Oh, wait. That's what I'm like.
Right here. He was going crazy here. So Elisa was just in a thread here, and then T-Bob's in here.
I can assure you that Elisa does not like or care about you and thinks that you're a silly goof. You can't be mean on Wheezy's birthday month, says Elisa. T-Bob says, go do him next, but be prepared to support his lazy, never had a job self. Oh, wait, he has no millions, so I guess he's out unless you hire him. Ha, ha, ha.
And then he switches accounts. Because there was a reply to this that he... Oh, yeah, right here.
Yeah, that one.
What's this? They played about as bad as one can get online, and now it is my turn?
I don't think you have two Twitters.
T-Bob is...
He's a
Yeah, he
psycho.
does.
T-Bob is
He's got
out
some own bot. I wonder
of
if this is a
control.
troll account. You think it is?
Possibly.
Now, I think I saw on the other one, though, he was, like, still talking shit about them, so...
All of you are swingers and gold diggers.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Swingers and gold diggers.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I thought you said swiggers.
No.
I'm like, what? That's not what that says.
He needs to fucking smoke some more weed, because that's when he's a sweet boy.
He was saying some really not sweet boy stuff. It was interesting. Very strange, Bob. What has happened to you?
Bob always gets greasy when he talks to women.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's very
Yeah,
greasy,
that's true.
Bob.
I think his Discord account...
Let Sam Hyde fight or the price ain't right.
I think his Discord account got terminated. $5 more, and then Magicus will take a swig of some alcohol.
Come on, chat, you can do it. I believe in you. Get us 25% of the way there.
What is this?
What's up, V
video?
Infuso? How you doing? Cheers.
What's up, V Infuso?
They say, yeah, Roosh, you're getting at the age where you have to get a colonoscopy or something. Are you kidding?
Are you kidding?
Are you kidding me? I'm going to let some doctor, I mean, I don't even want to get into what they do, but they get a camera that's like a snake and they put it in your butt.
Now, Ben,
are you and the night before
you're seething right now, aren't you?
No, not really. I know he's an idiot.
But you love colonoscopies.
I don't love them. I do like the anesthetic for sure.
Yeah, drunken mechanic
There you
Raymond let us
go.
hit that 25% of the way to our goal.
I have issues like intestinal issues and shit, so I've had to have them at a younger age than people should have them, but everyone should have them because colon cancer goes undetected for so long that by the time you realize you have it any other way, you're probably going to die from it.
Oh no. Get your butthole checked,
Like,
guys.
When the symptoms get so bad from it that you end up finding it another way other than a colonoscopy, because a colonoscopy could take it out before it even starts, like precancerous growths and shit. So it's a good thing for prevention.
You gotta imagine, like, what's worse, like having the camera there once or shitting in a bag until you die?
I would say after you're 45, you should have one like every 5 years or so.
$5 more from Fuso. You should have a colonoscopy once a month, and
that's not good.
You should pay me to do it.
First of all,
and I'll use licorice ropes.
The prep the night before is brutal. You shit your brains out because it flushes you out.
And they make you put an entire cactus up your asshole. It's really vile.
You have to take like an enema.
I think that's just little
No. He said an enema. It's not an enema. It's not just a camera, too. It's like a device that they can put instruments in and remove tissue if they have to, and that kind of thing.
Empty your bowels. So the doctor can put something in your...
It's not an enema, though. It's you drink it. They don't put anything up your butt.
But, listen, that's gay.
That's
putting...
There's
That's
nothing
gay?
sexual about it. It's funny that he thinks anything going in your butt is gay. I
Yeah.
think it like not in a sexual way, like a medical way. That is not gay. It's ridiculous.
No, guys, living is gay, all right? You just fucking root for cancer.
I think maybe he's afraid he might get gay thoughts if they do it to him. I don't know.
Anything in your butt is gay.
No.
If I have colon cancer, that's it. I'm done.
I mean, if you're like having sex and putting things up your butt, then that is gay. Well, not if there's not like another man involved. Also, by the way, you know, none of that's gay.
I'm dying. I'm not getting something put. Sorry.
Like, I'm not into butt stuff sexually, but I'm fine with getting a colonoscopy, like, you know, twice a decade.
Yeah, a
If that's what it
colonoscopy, smuggling some cocaine into Mexico,
Yeah,
maybe a
that's not
lingam
sexual.
massage. Just that's
Nope, drug
nothing. That's
smuggling is
nothing.
gay. Wait, what if you have to take like
lost-
a constipation dump, but it's not quite ready to come out, so it like slides back up? Is that gay too?
If you prairie dog,
Yeah.
if you do more than 7 prairies before the dog evacuates, yeah, you're 100% pride parade.
My train of thought, just trying to imagine a doctor say, I have to put it a 6 feet long.
You think they're doing it for free? I mean, like, do you think they're doing it because they think it's fun?
I would be, yeah, if I was doing them.
Oh, yeah?
I'm not
Phallic?
a certified doctor, so if I
Medical?
jam 6 feet of
can-
licorice rope up your ass, it's for fun.
I mean, there is, with any procedure like that, always risk associated with it, too. Like, you sign a paper saying that there is a chance you could... A lot of it has to do with the anesthesia. Like,
The anesthesia is a big risk. It's one of
Yeah.
the biggest. That's why they have anesthesiologists other than the doctors do it.
Right.
They have specialty guys
Yes.
come in.
Yes.
The instrument up my rear end and people fall for this.
They fall for it.
Fall for it.
You know, hospitals, they just so desperately want to turn you gay.
Yeah, why are
that
they
the gay hospital agenda?
why are they canceling Louis C.K. and not Doogie Howser MD?
Well, he is actually gay.
Look, the hospitals
Yeah,
don't
the guy
need
who
to
played
turn
him,
you
yeah.
gay. There's chemicals in the water to turn you gay. They already got that covered.
You
don't
get
need to
old
do it
men
at the
talking
hospital.
about it. Oh, it's time again.
I've had it down the throat too.
What?
I've had it down the throat.
Tell
too.
me more. Tell me more. Did you get spit roasted at the same time?
No, they don't do it at the same
Okay.
time. That would be too risky.
Oh,
no.
Yeah, that'd be a lot.
Oh, you know,
If
he's
you're
probably
about
making this video with a shitty butthole right now because he won't fucking clean it. It's like, oh no, if it
Yeah.
goes up there, it's gay. Can't do it.
Yeah,
Can't
he's
clean
got
it.
mud pies. You know it because he thinks wiping his ass is gay.
Undergo a medical procedure that wouldn't phase a gay man. You're not undergoing a medical procedure. I'm sorry.
It'll phase anybody.
Yeah.
It'll phase anybody.
Do you think gay men just love to have 6 feet of camera and medical tubing pumped up their ass?
Well, I mean, some of them might, but
Well, I think some straight guys probably do that too. There's like, I know a ton of straight guys that like to have their little beanbag button massaged. What are you gonna do about it?
What if they like operated on like a gay guy's heart or something? If he's not phased by that, like it's not a medical procedure, it just doesn't count.
So the instrument is a 1/2 inch in diameter.
That's not too big, but that's still
No,
like, the
I've
6
definitely
foot
had
part of it is
bigger
going to be
turds than
rough.
that.
I don't
Not
think
that
it's
bad.
6 feet. It's not 6 feet from your butthole to your colon.
Is it? I don't know.
Sorry, that's a joke. This is a satanic joke. Colonoscopy. Satan laughs for every time.
Okay, now he's just making me excited about this.
Whoa, careful there, Magic Kiss. I guess at the next $50 increment, Magic Kiss is going to have a colonoscopy live with his Dragonite shot glass at the tip of it. Nasty,
Hammer
man.
goes up a man's butt, an elderly man's butt. Can you imagine laying on a physician's bed or whatever that's called, and turning around and having? I don't believe people.
Keep going.
How
Get me
can you
there.
do this? Why are you?
Why are you doing this? For your health? Like, how can you question why people do this? Do you not
were
understand?
Like, you know what? You were like a foot off. It's 5 feet.
5 feet?
Yeah.
Well, he said 6 feet, so I was just mimicking what he had said.
I mean, it's not far off. That's like the full length of it. I don't know how far it. There's a lot of twists and turns, I guess, up there.
Oh yeah,
you know?
there's a ton of. It's not a straight shot to the colon.
No. It says. It has an outer diameter of 13.6 millimeters. It's in millimeters.
Yeah.
And then there's an instrument channel to put the instruments through to like take tissue samples and whatever and remove polyps and all that shit. It's 3.2 millimeters.
And no matter how long
to
the
these
thing is,
gay
5 feet, 6 feet, it's kind of like when you're in a dick swinging contest. The doctor's only going to take enough out that they need, right? Like I'm only ever taking out enough to win. I'm not whipping out the full
Please
fucking
stop.
python.
If you die, you die. You're already 50 anyways. How many more burgers and pizza do you need to really eat?
What?
50 years worth. I want to live to 100.
I've seen people in their late 90s, and it makes me question if I want to live to be 100 necessarily.
I see some people in their late 90s that are great and some that aren't. And I know I'm not going to be one of those great old people.
Sometimes they're good physically, but their mind isn't quite there anymore.
That's a crapshoot.
We have to make it long enough to get cybernetic bodies so we can just replace everything. And they'll be fine.
It's not just the body. It's like the degenerative process of the brain itself. You know?
We're gonna fix it with nanomachines. It's gonna be fine, Ben. Come on.
Yeah, we'll fix it. There'll be a breakthrough.
Like grow a brainless clone and learn how to transplant brains.
Or like those glasses.
Well, the brains would degenerate though. It would have to be a way to like download a brain and upload a brain into a new body. That's what it would have to
they
be.
have the glasses that have the screens in them, and maybe you could have like when you start talking about something, the glasses will throw up like a reminder on the lens to remind you like the updated information you have about this that you continue to forget, so you can have a reminder before you go on your crazy senile rant. You're like, oh yeah, that's it's right there in front of me.
Let's talk about this guy, the Matt Damon Groiper guy. He's gonna talk about OnlyFans models.
Oh, I wonder what he has to say about that.
These OnlyFans girls, like 18 years old, selling porn images of themselves on the internet. And someone will confront them and they'll go, oh, that's wrong. And that's bad. You shouldn't be doing that. And her glazed over eyes will dully stare into you. Her brain will use 100% of its power to summon up the one phrase which rattles about her empty skull endlessly. But I make a lot of money doing it. I make $500,000.
Why is he always like...
His head's always
Like
cocked
that.
to the side, too.
Well, it's probably because he's like drunk, like Trumpster Bob. It's just like fallen over slightly.
It's a year doing this.
A year doing this.
It's not even like the right.
It was a year, guy.
Wing or the Republicans are any less materialistic like this because their counter argument is, oh, but what about it? You can only do this for a few years and then everyone will know and you can't get a job. Why can we not just say that what you are doing is fundamentally immoral? It goes against.
Hold on a second.
Girls
If you
used
do
to.
this.
I'm sorry. I was just going to say, girls used to just go work at the strip club if they were willing to do this kind of stuff, and now they can do it without having to actually be in the same place with the creepy dudes.
And I'll tell you, and I'll tell you why we don't just say it's fundamentally immoral, because for centuries, women have had to take the morality end of the sex work and not the guys going out to buy them. They get all the discreet pleasure of going out and buying the OnlyFans, buying the prostitutes, buying everything. And the business would not exist if these moral men that get to hide would not be paying into it. So I say if you want to bring morality on the list, start by making every guy that buys some OnlyFans or whatever have like a public shaming first. And then we can go worry about shaming these women, because they wouldn't be here without these fucking dudes. It's a two-way street.
This guy's just like in like the first few seconds proving that he's a fucking idiot, because like if you could make like $500,000 a year, even for like 1 year, like early in your life, who the fuck cares about what comes after that? You've already made enough money where if you just invest that, you can just retire on it. You don't need to fucking work more than that. That's it. You're done.
No,
So, like, you'd be
Magicus, they're
stupid
addicted to
not
showing
to.
me their butthole. They'll never quit.
God, and if you're not the most religious guy in the world, perhaps you could say it fundamentally opposes every single major philosophy across the world, not just Western philosophy, Eastern, wherever a man sat down and pondered how should one live his life, he somehow came to the conclusion that living a happy life wasn't best brought about by pursuit of greed, lust. I mean, excuse me
That's
for
not
being
true. There are plenty of guys that have reached that conclusion, and we see that especially in America. Look at fucking like Jeff Bezos and like Elon Musk and all these fucking like hyper billionaire
No, Billy,
personalities.
I don't want to shamed.
I don't want to shamed. Hi, Eduardo.
Our country's built on fucking greed.
The entire idea that we are not allowed to have greed and lust in America when 30, 40 years of commercials have been all about showing off cleavage and fucking sexualization. Sex sells. It has forever. Corporate has used it on beer commercials during the Super Bowl all the way down. I just saw that they removed the cleavage from Princess Slave Leia in the new Lego video game. Thank God they took the Lego cleavage off of her, because it's about goddamn time we stopped selling Lego cleavage. The fuck? He's on a pedestal. He's bullshitting. You're selling wolf tickets, scat Matt Damon.
Tickets.
I would also like to point out there's a reason it's called the world's oldest profession, right? Like it's not because that it hasn't worked basically since the dawn of civilization.
That was the first Trump-labeled business in the United States. It was Trump's grandfather opening a brothel in the Pacific Northwest.
His grandpappy selling poontang.
Yep.
Is that poontang is a racist word, isn't it? Is it?
I don't think so.
I know The Rock used to use it.
Principled and moral man who does not wish to live in a country which is entirely motivated by the vain and materialistic pursuit of greed, animalistic lust, activism for the sake of state-sponsored sloth, indulgence of gluttony, hatred for those who have historically oppressed minority communities, and perhaps the most easily viewable vainglory, pride, the attention seeking on social media. And as I said, it's not just a religious thing that I think that a country or a society requires morals to function, or that a country which is dedicated to vice and sin and its glorification will experience doom. This belief is one which I share with every single one of the world's great philosophers and thinkers upon whose work every single functioning civilization in the world was built. I want Americans to find their strong moral character, to stand behind their principled beliefs, which they have become far too comfortable hiding away as if they are the evil one, hiding their principles underneath a carpet because they're scared to be found out for having them.
Yeah, okay. He just goes on and on and on and on and on.
Yeah.
Aren't our principled beliefs like fucking like hyper greed and capitalism to the point where like the America makes the Ferengi look fucking tame?
Yeah.
What a fucking clown.
I just can't take anybody seriously who looks like Matt Damon but doesn't act like Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon is my number one. I'm a big fanboy of Matt Damon.
He acts like Matt Damon in Team America.
He's like, you want to talk down on people for their proclivities or whatever.
People are saying he does not look like Matt Damon. Maybe it's just the accent that's making you view him as Matt Damon.
I mean, he does look like Matt Damon in some ways.
You mean like he's a human being with eyes?
Nope.
And
He looks about as much as Matt Damon as Magicus looks like Louis C.K. That's a joke, you fucking imbeciles. Go line up at the fucking water trough and sip, you thirsty motherfuckers.
Here's MAGA family values.
Yeah, this photograph of American family values. Like they're at I don't know if they're even at a MAGA convention. Looks like maybe they're in Las Vegas.
Yeah. This is like Fremont Street.
My guy's got him and all his kids with these MAGA girls, and they're
They got their
flipping off the
booties
fuck
out.
Biden. Let's go, Brandon.
There's women on the street like this all over Las Vegas. They'll like the showgirls and shit that you can take your pictures with and that kind of stuff. That's what this is.
I just thought this was cute.
Yeah.
The family values.
And they're all giving the middle finger.
Yeah, like let's take CRT monitors out of the classroom and put in middle finger projectors. I don't know what the replacement is. I just thought that was cute. Isn't this the reason they hate pride parades? Yeah, this is part of it. This is definitely, they say there's people running around half naked. I don't want to see, my kids don't need to see them half naked.
We're 25% of the way there. We are an hour and 20 into the show.
Grace says, I don't particularly care about them doing this. Yeah, I don't either. But I mean, I think it's,
Yeah,
I think it's funny. I think it's cute. I think it's cute that this is the people who talk about family values and everything, right? And this is the family values. Everybody's fucking a little compromised when their type of jaded aligns with their political views.
Or just views in general.
Yeah.
I just think it's funny that like they hate like Joe Biden, but for all the wrong reasons. Like I hate Joe Biden too, but it's because he's not the thing that you think that he is.
It's just
I wish he.
Hating Joe Biden is about as effective as hating Trump. Didn't do any fucking good for any side.
Oh no. Of course not. It's not going to. It's corrupt as fuck, and it's not going to change.
Let's check out what's going on in the world of the news. Here we go.
He called me, sir, and got me so fucking angry.
People are discriminating against wolves.
Wow. They're laughing at us, at our stupidity.
Better well learn to love it.
Oh, and I do want to point out, I'm glad YouTube changed their rules and don't take away your streaming when you get a strike, because we got a bullshit strike recently that I'm fighting right now.
Yeah.
And it came from a very unexpected place.
Did they change the rules, or
Yes. Oh my God.
Okay.
Yes. They used
Good.
to take away your streaming for like 90
Oh.
days or whatever.
Yeah, I thought maybe it was just a different type of strike.
No,
but-
no.
This is
Yeah.
one of those times where like you could put a poll in the chat and like nobody would fucking guess like which one of the 4 options it was that
Well,
that struck you.
people already know in the Discord, so it's already been given away.
Yeah, one in the chat. If you think it was Brett Keane, it was the fucking Tiger King,
It was.
dude.
It was. Well, obviously he can't do it because he's in prison, but someone
Yeah.
on his behalf did it.
Yeah.
So it's actually episode 1019. If you let me see.
It's gone for a while. It should come back though.
It should come back because so what happened was we we did like almost like a 5-hour stream on that Saturday, and it was getting towards the end of the show and I had a few things queued up. I'm like, oh, check out this pizza commercial that Joe Exotic made back in the day. We just kind of watched it and laughed at it. And then a few nights ago, maybe like 2 nights ago, I think, at like really early in the morning, I got a notification that it got taken down. And I was just like, what? Like what? And then I look at it and it says Joseph Maldonado Passage. Is it Passage?
I'd call him Passage.
Okay. Joseph. I'm like, what? And at first I thought it was just bullshit. I'm like, what is this? But no, it is. It is. If anyone watched Tiger King season 2, the guy that's his lawyer, the guy that's his lawyer that's trying to get him out of prison right now. I actually talked to him on Twitter a couple times, but he basically was like, "Here, talk to these people because I don't handle that." And I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah.
And it's still there, but
Get Joe to fucking call him in prison.
I
That'd
think-
be hilarious.
Huh. I don't know. I don't know if he'll do that.
It should be back live in a couple of days. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, because like normally other people just monetize something like that and then I cut it out of the video using YouTube's cut thing. But it's weird when someone does a copyright notice like the other way, they don't give you a chance to like take that out for some reason.
I don't know.
And I almost wish they would be like, all right, the video's down, but you can edit it now and take that part out because I would have just done that. Like,
Yeah.
I don't care if that part's in the video. It doesn't. And I've even told them this. I've emailed a bunch of people. I'm like, I'll take it out of the video. Like, it's not a big deal.
Fix your shit, YouTube.
But now we got to wait for like the process to go through.
It's kind of a sad commentary that like if there's a worse way to do something, YouTube will generally find what it is. And
Well, they helped us out by allowing us to continue to stream live, so they are making some improvements.
Well, yeah, that is an improvement.
It's a work in progress, this platform.
Couldn't hurt to ask Lamau. That would be such a get for the show. Top guest of all
He's
time
in
thing.
prison. He only gets so many phone calls and so much time to make a phone
Should
call.
he use them to be on Drunken Peasants?
Probably
Yes.
not.
Yes, he should.
I'm just like, wow, he's got like a team of lawyers working for him, which I didn't even know. It's like all that Tiger King money is being put in lawyers' pockets right now while Joe's in prison.
And what else are you going to do with it? You probably got enough commissary, right?
well, they had like a tour
about all
bus
he's
that
getting
was,
out of
like,
it.
Yeah.
right? They had like a tour bus that was just like touring the country, and they were like
Yeah,
lobbying.
they're trying to drum up interest in his release.
Right. I mean, just the money from the show and like the fact that there's people out there flagging videos for someone who's been in prison for like 3 years or whatever, that says a lot. That there's a pile of cash sitting around because of the popularity of the Tiger King show. And he's never been out of prison when that started. He was already in prison when that shit took off. So he heard about it from other inmates that were like, "Oh, you're the guy from that show." That's how we found out. It's craziness. I'm going to go to the bathroom.
Crazy is almost kind of like underselling it to like that guy is just fucking like on another planet.
I mean, he's about as different as half the fucking people we watch on this podcast.
Yeah,
he was.
Imagine. I was gonna say, imagine if like Trumpster Bob was like nationally famous and somehow like successful, but then also now in prison.
Yeah, that's the real outlier here, is that he's successful at being crazy and weird, right? Like he's made the money. He's probably done it in ways that are illegal. Like some of the stuff that was happening with those little baby tigers and stuff was illegal. It probably wouldn't have been illegal 100 years ago, back when P.T. Barnum was making his stacks.
See, the crazy factor is why I almost kind of think like he might actually accept like a phone interview from DP. That would be awesome. I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility that he would do it.
Yeah, I don't know. They should
tell him that like he gets attention on a fucking stream or whatever. Like I think he'll do fucking anything for attention.
They should allow inmates access to iPhones so they can like do cameos and stuff.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Just let me go buy a Tiger King cameo for a couple $1,000. I don't think I can afford it. Imagine going back 100 years knowing the only fun you had was at the circus or a baseball game. Do you think that was the difference? Do you think that's really all people had? I think you go back 100 years. Wait, we're 2022 now, so we're in the 1920s. The Roaring 20s. There was some shit that could go down in the Roaring 20s. You see a lot of those toys back in the day, they were really intricate and cool. I bet you it was hella fun to exist in the 1920s once you got past dysentery and, I don't know, women's rights or whatever.
Some cool parties going on right before everybody's lives got lost to the stock market.
And there was probably a lot more sex being had in the 1920s.
Alcohol was illegal for one thing.
But they still had it.
They had it. That's true.
I doubt there was any area in the United States where you couldn't find a drink outside of like
you couldn't be
the
sure
dry
of
areas.
the purity of it.
Oh yeah.
So this was one of the things. What the fuck was it called? It's like I think it's like a rainy sandwich or something where like one of the ways that they circumvented the prohibition on alcohol was like I think you had to like run like a hotel or something, so they would just make up like fake rooms that people could like stay in just so that they could say, oh look, we're like a lodge that we can serve people alcohol, and it has to be served with food. So they would serve it with this sandwich that was completely fucking disgusting, and they'd be like, okay, here's your drink, here's your sandwich, and then they'd just like take the sandwich back and then give the same sandwich to the next person so they could serve them alcohol and just keep fucking doing it, because nobody would eat the sandwich. The whole point was like it was just a technicality to fucking like get past some stupid regulation.
I thought a rainy sandwich was when you pee in between some butt cheeks.
Oh. I don't remember. I forget the fuck the name of this thing.
You didn't think it was that. You just created that.
Yeah.
You sick fuck.
I also created Dookie Pringles. I won't tell you guys what Dookie Pringles are. Not this
Please
episode.
don't. Please don't.
Yeah,
if you guys want to hear what Dookie Pringles is, get us to 50% of the way to the goal.
Okay.
It's just an interesting commentary. Like, however, creative they think they are with the law, people will find a way around it because you can't stop them from drinking. Just not going to happen.
So I just saw this when I was taking my restroom break. This is very strange. So I didn't know this, but the public defenders in Trumpster Bob's area are like refusing to take his case.
Oh, really?
Yes, the whole like 911 thing.
Why?
Listen,
Judge, I spoke with Mr. Esparza, who's my
look at him. He's in front of a judge and he is sitting there. It is fucking the same shit he uses. Like, this is craziness.
I'm looking at this and I'm thinking to myself, this is the most boring StreamYard
it's a Zoom
podcast
call.
I've seen him on to date, but it's court.
Yeah, it's very serious. The judge is like right there below him.
Who's my boss here at the defender's office. I explained the situation, and quite frankly, I don't think that the public defender's office, with all due respect, Judge, should be reappointed to Mr. Jones.
Okay.
So yeah, that's the clip. So they didn't they don't want to represent Trumpster Bob.
Yeah, I guess he went as far as dox the judge.
Oh my god, dude, he's crazy. Dude, that's one person you don't fuck with.
Gonna go to jail forever.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
The judge in your case? That's craziness. What a fucking idiot, dude. So here's a little news.
Twitter is now responding after Elon Musk offered to buy the social media company. So Musk, who currently owns a little more than 9% of Twitter's stock and is the biggest shareholder in the company, is offering to pay $54 per share in an all-cash deal. So Musk wrote that if Twitter declines his offer, he will rethink his position as a shareholder. Twitter said.
So he wants to just buy out the rest of the stock, become
Yeah,
the owner.
what's he got, 9% of it now?
Yeah, and he wants to make it a private company again, too. I saw that. So it wouldn't be on the market.
There's a few wrinkles to this story that are important to understand. So first of all, I think there was some challenges that he didn't properly disclose, like when he was buying the amount of stock that he did, and so he may have fucked up on the SEC part. But the fine that he's going to get for what he's doing is probably a 6-figure fine, and he's going to make 7 or 8-figure profits on all this shit. So who the fuck cares, right? Just,
it's a drop in the bucket.
Yeah, I don't think that's that doesn't really mean anything, right?
Yeah. So so what happens after this? Twitter offers him a position on their board. They're like, okay, well, here's the thing: if we give him a seat on our board, he's not actually allowed to own like more than a certain amount of stock. So he won't just own the company. So they thought they're kind of being clever by like, all right, let's see if we can get him to accept this board seat, so that way, this isn't going to happen. And Elon Musk turned that shit down. And so now he's at the point where it's like, all right, I'm going to offer to buy out all the shares of the company, so that way I can take it off the market and go private with it. But it's not even clear if he actually wants to buy it or not, or if this is just a ploy to drum up the stock price so that he can just offload his 9% at a huge profit.
Would that make the price go up, though? The news that it might go private again? Because
he does this shit a lot. He knows that anything that he talks about, it gets an Elon Musk fanboy bump, because everybody. That happened with Dogecoin. The same
would you
thing.
buy a share in a company that's about to go private? What does that do to your share?
If it's selling for $42 billion, you can simply divide the math and see what your share would be worth during the buyout, right?
Well, remember, the stock price of Twitter right now is significantly underneath it. I think it was 40 something. So if you had bought a share Twitter and then he announced oh yeah, I'll pay $54 a share, it's actually in your interest to fucking buy it, because if they approve it, you just made a significant profit.
Yeah, so he's buying everyone out at a way higher price.
Yeah, it's $45 a share right now.
So
How many shares are there?
So it's $5 over the current share price, someone said in the chat.
I think it was more at the time that I think he made the announcement, but since then it's gone up a little bit because of the spec, because it's arbitrage. If they end up actually selling it, then everybody who owns shares of it now is going to make a profit if they bought it today.
But they don't get to make the choice, right?
Well, no. So right now what's happening is that the board has to decide. They met at, I believe, 5 p.m. Eastern time today to discuss it, but I don't think, or at least I didn't see them talk about how the meeting went yet. So I presume soon we'll see that. But then also, this part was hilarious, and I want to mention it. Fucking right before the meeting happened, Elon goes on his Twitter and he fucking asks or he puts up a poll. It's should this be up to the Twitter board or the stockholders as to whether they make this sale or not, just to continue putting pressure on them to fucking sell it. And the thing is, if they choose no, he still has the option of just buying more shares until he owns 51% of it, and then he de facto just controls Twitter anyway.
Now, would that be are the public shares a controlling interest where you have control? Because I know a lot of the shares, there's like Class A and Class B, and the Class B stuff will not allow you to buy out the company, right?
My understanding is there's enough shares that he could to do a hostile takeover of Twitter if he just bought enough shares. So that is an option. Like if he wants to spend enough money on it, he could literally just hostile takeover, buy the shares, and just kick off the board.
There were memes today after this announcement that like people Photoshop Trump coming back. It was like Trump's first tweet back on Twitter.
And it'll be interesting to see if he does get it, which I doubt he will. What he's probably is doing is just drumming up the price, and he'll sell when they don't. When they don't, like
he did the same thing with crypto, like Bitcoin and Dogecoin.
Yeah, so he could say in good faith he wants to buy the company for $42 billion. If they don't sell it to him, then he can say, I don't want to be a part of the company. He's already said that he might reconsider his investment if they don't follow through with his offer. And as someone who owns stock, you would want them to sell because it's going to make your stock pay out $5 more a share, right?
Yeah, and so one of the things that people like to bring up is that Twitter has had like they were as high as like $70 a share as of like 2 years ago, but I don't know how much I believe in that as an argument because you can't go back in time and sell it 2 years ago. Like there's plenty of companies that were worth like 15 to 20 times what they're worth now back in like 2007, but like you can't go back in time and sell it at the all-time high. That's not how fucking stock prices work.
And we all know who was not banned 2 years ago. Big money T, Donald Trump.
That's another thing. Like if he does end up acquiring it, like nobody fucking knows what he's actually going to do with it. So, and if he does sell all of his shares, selling 9% of the stock on it is going to just crush the fucking price on it. A lot of the price buildup is because he was out buying 9% of the float. So, yeah, it's kind of a lose-lose for Twitter no matter what happens.
Board will carefully review his proposal and do what is in the best interest of its stockholders. According to reports, Twitter's market value right now is at about $37 billion. Musk is worth about $260 billion.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown. Get more great ABC7 content by clicking the subscribe button
this guy's
for our YouTube
over a
channel.
quarter of the way
and
to a
download
trillionaire.
The ABC7 Los Angeles streaming app on Fire TV.
We don't need to watch this guy promote ABC7. Fuck this guy. Fuck
I
you,
do
ABC.
like ABC7.
You guys do not follow this guy and what he said to you. We do not condone this message.
I think my favorite part about this ordeal too is like Goldman Sachs analysts had said like $54 a share was not like a serious offer. Yet Goldman Sachs has a price target on Twitter's stock price is like $30. So is it not? How is it not serious when you think the price is going to go down significantly? That was hilarious.
Good morning. Well, people are getting very fed up with these robberies, so they're starting to fight back. They want to hold on to their valuables. Unfortunately, the people they're up against, these are gang members. They are armed and they're absolutely ruthless. Now, take a look at this video.
This is going on in Los Angeles.
That happened here in downtown. This was just a few days ago in the jewelry district. Now, the president of the LA Commission says this is essentially open season for the wealthy.
Whoa.
These guys are targeting people with high-end jewelry and high-end vehicles. This again happened on Monday. You see the woman, she's running from the robbers. They want her Rolex watch. As she tries to get away, they hit her with their car. She is stunned, but thankfully not seriously hurt. Police say this is one of 5 LA home robberies in just 48 hours.
Was she trying to get into someone else's car?
Yeah,
and they
she was
drove
trying to
away?
have them, like, she was trying to get in the car to get driven away, but they were like, I'm not fucking letting you in my car. Fuck is this? Like, I don't know you. And then this car just runs up, hits her, takes her fucking Rolex, speeds off.
All of them happening this week. A new LAPD study reveals at least 17 street gangs are sending out crews looking for wealthy targets in places like Hollywood and Beverly Hills, also the jewelry district of downtown LA. They're making off with designer handbags, diamond-studded watches, and other items worth tens of thousands of dollars, then peddling them on the black market. LA Police Commission President President William Briggs says these gangs are getting more aggressive, more ruthless, and they often include
That's craziness.
teams using several cars to trap and block their victims.
That's fucking crazy.
Fucking.
This is the one benefit of being broke.
Huh?
You know, it's also like a bad thing too, because the more people that are broke, the more this shit is going to happen.
Yep. There's like 17 gangs doing it right now, and the way the government's going, there's going to be like an Uber for robbing rich people. You'll be able to sign up and just rob like Britney Spears for her ice cream cone and
Her ice cream. There's a park in Buffalo, New York, near some water, and they keep an old ship in there, and it's sinking.
A decommissioned Navy ship is partially sinking at a park in Buffalo. The USS The Sullivans.
Oh, no.
Look at it. It's just leaning up against the dock.
The Sullivans? Sounds like a fucking 1960s sitcom. It's the Sullivans. They're Catholic and they're Irish.
They do that with a lot of old boats. In the downtown area of my hometown, there's a river, and there's a boat that's like eternally parked there. It's like a big boat, and when I was a kid, we used to joke around about sinking it all the time. We're like, what if we sunk that fucking big boat?
When we, on Halloween, right before Halloween, when we stayed there on that haunted boat, it was kind of like this, parked in Bremerton, Washington. A little bigger than this boat, a little sleepover boat.
Started taking on water last night. Still unclear right now what caused the suspected leak. Meantime, workers are pumping water trying to save this ship named after the 5 Sullivan brothers killed in World War II.
It's a tough day for the park. It's a tough day for veterans. It's a tough day for anybody who has put their time, effort, sweat into making sure that this park can sustain operation.
Yeah, so.
You better save that boat. You better let that boat sink.
Don't let that boat sink.
I don't want to see that boat sinking today.
Don't let that boat sink.
Save that boat.
Save the boat.
Boo boo.
Clee disappear. Clee disappear. Clee disappear. Clee disappear.
Blah blah.
Guys, come on, we gotta like donate here. I'll put doubles on the line if we can keep going.
What was the thing you said we'd do if we hit 50%? The Pringle thing?
Tell everybody what a Dookie Pringle was.
Oh, damn.
It's just, you guys want to know what Dookie Pringles are, don't you?
Here's check this out. This did not age well for Will Smith. Check this.
I told my mother this the other day, and she thought it was hilarious. I said, when I was 15 years old, my first girlfriend cheated on me.
Oh.
And I remember making a decision that nobody would ever cheat on me again. And the way I was going to do that is by being the biggest actor on earth.
Damn.
Right? So there's been this weird psychology that I've always felt like if my movies are number one, my life is going to work out great.
They all see the way this is edited. They all seem very uncomfortable. You know?
Yeah.
You know, and like oh, that's just
you
funny.
shared that.
And then weird psychology.
Yeah,
I always told myself I couldn't get cheated on if I just stayed alone forever. So I never had to have a number one movie, thankfully.
Well, your movie hasn't come out yet.
Yeah, it'll be number one.
We have. You had one come out, right? You were in the documentary.
Yeah, the Martin Shkreli documentary was a top 5 release on Hulu.
I watched it. That was pretty cool. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
What's up, YouTube? We have Sean, and we're doing some ventriloquism.
Oh God, it's
Sean,
been a while.
ventriloquism. Yes, Sean, ventriloquism. How do you make a Sean dummy? You take a Charlie McCarthy, paint his hair black and his eyes green with some goth makeup.
Oh my God.
And that's how you
looks like corpse midget.
You know, I'm telling you right now, Cobes, this look makes him look like he's half axolotl, half Wookiee.
He looks like a fucking 80s cocaine drug lord.
Yeah.
Really, Sean? Smell the roses. Roses.
That was
work
a
at a
fake.
flower
He did that
shop.
for
You work
real.
at a flower shop? Yeah,
Fart
smell the
humor
roses.
always gets me. I can't help it.
Disgusting. I know. Crazy shit, man. Crazy shit. Do you hear about Will Smith? Sure did. He's being called a cuck for slapping Chris Rock. Do you believe Will Smith is a cuck? Fuck no.
Was that him talking or the dummy at that part? I couldn't tell.
I think the dummy might be manning him.
Why do you say that? Because if he was a cuck, he'd be going after Gilbert Gottfried's wife.
Whoa!
No.
Too soon.
You can't see it.
What? You know that'd be funny as shit because Will Smith played the genie in the modern day Aladdin. Sean, what? Wow, dude.
Wow, dude.
Hey, honey, I know your husband's a little stiff, but so am I. You want to see it? Don't, Sean. What?
This is so fucking good.
You think this is good?
Yes, this is the best. King Cobra's a killer.
All right. This or Kalo's comedy?
Oh,
Which
this
one
is
the
so
biggest
much
train
better.
wreck?
This is so much better. I wish he was live on stage right now with an audience to react to this. It'd be so good.
I saw a picture that Kalo posted, I think, today. And it was with that singer, Poppy.
Yeah.
And you could tell they wouldn't let him stand too close to her. He was far away from her in the picture.
It's COVID. It's COVID.
And they're like, this guy's weird. Don't let him stand too close to her.
It's COVID. It's COVID.
Too soon, Sean. What? He's being called a cuck, and I'm just saying. Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
I agree with that sentiment, but not for the same reason as him.
Oh, boy.
I mean, this is stuck to Gilbert Gottfried, and I'm just saying, that shit makes you think, dude.
Oh, boy.
Boy. Sean, you're messed up. I know.
Did he fart?
Oh my god! Why do you insistively fart all the time?
No,
I have
that's it.
Asperger's. You have Asperger's. Oh, you're funny, Sean.
This is Kalo with Poppy.
Yeah.
But it's obvious that this is it's COVID. He can't get in too close.
They were like, don't get too close, kid.
Yeah, that's COVID. Gotta be 6 feet. It's COVID.
I don't know
it's
about
COVID.
that.
It's COVID.
I don't know about that. They were
It's
like,
COVID.
you're weird.
It's COVID. He's weird for getting a Poppy
Sean, you need to
VIP.
apologize for your raunchy bullshit.
In his videos, there's Poppy posters all over his walls.
Yeah,
How old is he?
I think he's like 32 or something.
Okay.
I don't know. He's 48.
He has some interesting fandoms. Actually,
Probably in his late 20s. Probably 29.
him and Poppy are his profile picture. That's his,
Yeah.
You can tell also, and this is pre-COVID, you can tell also he's still kind of far away from her in his profile picture.
Ooh, yes, you do. Folks, I'm sorry for being an asshole. It's what dummies do best. It is what dummies do best. Why do you gotta be impossible? I'm not trying to be impossible. I'm just trying to make people laugh. I'm trying to make people laugh. I got you.
Cobb's doing a great set.
What's in the glass? What's in the glass? Bud Light, Mango Cart, some Mango Bacardi. Ooh.
Bud Light and Mango Bacardi.
That is fucking ridiculous.
That's a drink combo, my friends.
Splash of peach Red Bull. Ooh.
And a splash of peach Red Bull.
There you go.
Ooh.
You may as well just fucking piss in it at that point.
Why not just do Bacardi and Red Bull? Why put Bud Light in there?
Yeah, Bud Light is not a mixer. I'm sorry. It's gross. Like, I've had Boilermakers and shit, like beer mixed with something else.
Yeah.
But not Bud Light.
It's beer and whiskey, and it just powers the beer. It just charges the beer up a little bit.
Yeah.
That's all it's for. A Boilermaker is to chug beer and whiskey.
Yeah.
Fucks you up. It's not like, oh, I'm a connoisseur. It's not a sipper. A Boilermaker is not a sipper. You drop the fucking whiskey in the beer and you chug
the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
The glass too, right?
Yeah, you chug
I did
it.
that. I went to this bar in Capitol Hill where they had a Boilermaker, and the Boilermaker was called the Bougie Ben. But they yeah, that's why I got it. Like, someone sent me, because I told people in the Discord, like, I showed everyone that there was one called the Bougie Ben. And I showed everyone, and someone sent me a Streamlabs I wasn't even streaming or anything. Sent me Streamlabs to buy one for me, and they filled it up too high with beer. So when I dropped it in, it went
That's
everywhere.
funny. They
Drink
motherfucked
on
you, Ben.
those. I want a Sith. Oh God.
Do you think that they didn't plan on you dropping the whole cup in and just pouring it in?
Maybe, but aren't you supposed to drop the cup in?
You usually do, yeah, but sometimes they won't give you the cup to drop, but you're supposed to drop it. They motherfucked you.
Refreshing.
I just think there's too many good beers in the world to be fucking wasting the precious time you have drinking shit like Bud Light.
I don't know. It's Cobes. What the fuck? He's not.
That's what they do. So Cobes doesn't drive, and this is what they deliver, I guess, in his area, and it's cheap.
Yeah, like,
so
I don't mind him drinking Bud Light. I think it's a little strange that he's mixing it with other shit, though.
Yeah, that is weird. Bud Light is gross to me, but I can't say I've never drank. I probably drink regular Budweiser if I had to choose. It wouldn't be light, and they're the same price. So
if I'm drinking, I'm only drinking to get drunk anyways, so I don't really care what it tastes like. But I'm not going to go out of
you
my
don't
way
care
to-
what it tastes. I mean, like, just because you're drinking to get drunk doesn't mean you can't also care what it tastes like.
Well,
yeah,
like I'm not
enjoy the trip.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna like go out of my way to like not drink something just because it's cheap, right?
Well,
Like,
not just because it's cheap, because you think it's gross, you know, like that's, and a lot of cheaper stuff can be gross.
Like if beer's gross, just chug it, don't taste it, right?
I am surprised Rainier's like a cheaper beer, and it's, I would say, above average for what it is.
Chug that.
But
mix that
I like Yinglings. That's if I'm
Yuengling
drinking
is-
beer, that's what I go
Yuengling
with.
used to only be a Pennsylvania thing. Like when I lived in Ohio, people would drive to Pennsylvania to buy Yuengling.
Well, they're headquartered here, I think, right?
Yeah, and it was only a beer that
Yeah.
they sold in Pennsylvania for a very long time. I think they might be out of Pittsburgh. I think that's where they are.
Magicus, if I were you, I would go out tonight to your local tavern. I would walk in and I'd say, if you want some dingling, buy me a yingling. Just do it like that with your hands in the air and see how many people buy you a yingling for sex with you.
Good drink combo.
I think it's a good
Yeah,
idea.
It wasn't bad. Wasn't bad. You're getting upgraded soon. Yes. I'm getting a standard upgrade. No more of the string bullshit. See what I did there? What? I talk without moving my lips. What, you're a ventriloquist too? Yes. I don't believe it. Watch this. Watch what? Hey, how's it going? I'm Josh's Donny. How you doing?
He
It's
forgot
not bad,
to move
Sean.
the mouth for that.
No. I've been practicing. You've been practicing? Yes.
Huh?
What the hell do we even call this episode? The Sean Saunders the Cuck episode?
What? I don't really get some of his humor.
Jeez. Coulter did some really offensive jokes. That wasn't me, dude. That was totally you. I know you just go full on asshole.
He just keeps making the dummy fart.
That's funnier than any of the actual things that he's saying.
I'll show
I'm
you
just
an
waiting.
asshole.
So the clever thing to do would be at one of these times to be like, no, it wasn't the dummy, that was me. But I don't think he would actually do it.
I fart.
Poot, 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 poot.
You'll
poot,
show me
poot,
an
poot,
asshole
poot,
when you're
poot, poot,
when you.
poot, poot.
I saw Boglum Chronicles left a comment on one of our videos at one point. Can't remember which video it was.
Farts. Got it.
The doll fails the butthole challenge.
By the way, the clip we used that had our video taken down is still on YouTube on like someone else's channel. It's not Joe Exotic's channel. And they didn't do shit to that. It's like that video, there's no fair use in it because it's just a clip. You know, it's not edited to make it different at all, but at least ours had commentary on it.
Are you saying Tiger King motherfucked us?
Yeah, I think maybe because we poked fun at him. I can't even remember exactly what we said, but
I remember I was being really, really mean.
DMCAs are not for hurt feelings.
And I challenged him to a boxing match too.
Did you?
No.
Be kind of hard to box him. You could commit a felony in Oklahoma and end up in a boxing match with him in prison.
Then we just become prison boyfriends.
Oh my God.
So what's Will Smith's favorite Goosebumps character? You really gonna steal my joke? Yes. I don't know, Sean. What is Will Smith's favorite Goosebumps character? Slappy. Oh my God.
Keeps
He's
making
so
it fart.
good. This is just too cute. Hugh Jassel says, you think Joe Exotic knows who you guys are? Obviously, yes. He's inside prison watching every episode, saw us talk about him and struck us. Don't you understand?
I don't think he knows who we are. I think people who work for him claiming videos did it. And that was confirmed because I spoke with his current attorney about it on Twitter. And he told me that he told me who to email. I emailed who he told me to, and I've not had a response yet.
Really awesome? What? What would be really awesome, Sean? If you got a parrot, yeah, and taught to speak like Gilbert Gottfried, that'd be hilarious, dude.
He's not even trying now.
Yeah, that would be pretty epic. Just sitting there and start cussing like him, you'd be like, whoa. Yeah, no shit. I grew up watching the original Aladdin, so yeah, Jafar's voice actor died before he did. It is what it is.
What?
Yep. And folks, I really do sincerely apologize if this video offended you. We live in a society where you can't tell jokes anymore. It's fucking stupid.
Stupid? Stupid.
It's like very hard to pronounce P's or B's when you're ventriloquisting.
Well,
Like,
unless you're an actual ventriloquist.
but it's still hard to learn that. Like it's
But they
not,
learn it.
It's not easy.
Sure.
Like I couldn't do it.
It's not something like nothing that's considered a talent is something you can just do. Well, maybe some people who have the natural ability, but most people have to like learn how to do it. So,
Oh, that's strong shit. It is. We live in a society where you can't tell jokes anymore, even if you're not trying to be offensive. Someone's always gonna.
He talks, because I watch a lot of his streams. He talks about cuties every time he streams. He brings it up out of nowhere. Like he's the only one in the conversation. No one in the chat's bringing it up. And then he has to. And it like came out. It's not even a big topic anymore. Because it came out years ago, but he finds a way to bring it up. He talks about it more now than he did back when it was like a new thing.
The offended. Well, you know what? What's that, Sean? Kiss my ass burgers. Yeah, Sean said it. Kiss my ass burgers.
I like his little.
You like that? Huh?
He's so pleased. Good job, Cobes. Great set, my friend.
I have some
Great
more.
set. Ranting, girly drinks, and sickos. This is.
You better watch what the fuck he says about my girly drink.
Come on, Magicus. You know you're part Boglum. It's okay.
Cobra's not late for his own stream. The stream starts when Cobra wants it to start. You stupid fuckers.
He says that he takes the bait every time.
He's
love,
intense.
I love it when people impersonate him or like they impersonate other people in his chat and he'll be like, "You're not even my real dad." Like people pretend to be his dad. And there was one time he was like, "You're not even the real Josh Saunders." It's like, no shit, dude. You are. What a weird, like people will make accounts
That's
of him.
funny. He's hilarious.
What up, you bastards? So King Cobra JFS. I went and picked up some of these delicious bastards. These are the Jack Daniels Southern Peach Country cocktails, and they are just fucking delicious.
What do you mix it
Drink
with?
with me, because the world is falling apart. So let's have a laugh and drink at it. My trolls need to get a life more than I need to get laid.
Tell him, Cobes.
Nothing wrong with being gay as long as you ain't a sick fuck. And like that's
Fuck
just like
sickos.
the cherry on top of the bullshit cake. What pisses me off about sick fucks
He finds a way to talk about it every
is you
time.
got child molesters who have a fucking pride flag, and I'm like, no,
I mean, who cares if a couple of them say
fucking
they
no. Because you got assholes who are trying to use the gay community to get the whole sicko thing going, and it's fucked.
It's fucked. Don't
I have 2
appropriate
subreddits.
the pride flag,
dedicated
sickos.
to nothing but sheer harassment. Like, I support LGBTQ plus rights as long as you ain't a sick, disgusting fuck. Who cares, right? As a guy who likes the of-age chicks that are alive and cisgendered and non-related.
Only the alive ones, though. Not if they're not alive, we can't make this happen.
See me drinking one of these Jack Daniels.
I feel like Cobra would be flexible on the non-related thing if it was presented to him.
I mean, if his family didn't look like him.
I don't know what anyone in
Like,
his
do you think
family
if
looks like.
Cobes went to a,
Like, if he had a
family
cousin-
reunion and his cousin was DTF, but she looked like him, but instead of the beard, the hair was like on
What
the
if
back
she
of her
didn't
neck?
look like him though? What if she was like an attractive cousin? Do you think he'd be flexible on that?
I could talk him into it.
Southern Peach Country
I don't think you need to talk him.
cocktail drinks, and then I immediately get called things. Oh, that's a pussy drink. That's a girly drink. You're a sexist.
Tell him, Cobes.
Dude, like, that's toxic masculinity. Your gender is not defined by the alcohol you drink, you stupid fucktards. And there's nothing wrong with supporting gay people. There really isn't. As long as you ain't doing it with people who, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Dong.
Dong. Yeah, they didn't do that at that point.
It's not the full edit. We're not getting the full edit here.
sickos. Underage is gross. Dead bodies are gross. Animals are gross. Your own relatives are gross.
Don't say that about my sister.
It's called the Forbidden Four for a reason. We make it the
Your relatives are gross. Your relatives are gross.
Forbidden Five because fuck rape too, dude.
The Book of Boglum, Leviticus 11:23. Yeah.
You got to add the R word at the end. Say no to the R
You know, I
word.
support trans and gays. I just won't date them.
I think he's flexible on that too. I've heard him be like, I've heard him make comments about Blair White before.
Blair White looks a lot like Sydney Watson. They have similar features.
Blair, I don't really agree.
Of age chick, and she's into a bisexual thing, and it's just like she doing her thing.
Yeah.
No judgment, Pete.
Like Blair White has the appearance of someone who's had a lot of cosmetic surgery done, and Sydney Watson does not.
It just looks like Sydney
Unless you're a
Watson with
sick fuck.
cosmetic surgery.
I don't give a shit if y'all are gay or straight, whatever. Just as long as you ain't a sick fuck, the people you're with are.
Sydney Watson is one of Cobb's types.
Oh yeah,
We're
yeah.
getting the list.
Well, she meets all the requirements.
I don't know. I heard she was related to him.
Someone should troll him into thinking that they're related.
Like someone should send him a 23andMe kit. He'll spit in it, send it back to them, and then they'll just send him like Sydney Watson, all the people he likes as his sisters. That'd be hilarious.
Alive and not related and not animals.
Sydney Watson happens to be half raccoon.
It'd be like that.
And consenting. It's fuck rape. I don't have to understand why people are into that. Unless they're alive, consenting, and it's of age and they ain't related.
He keeps doing
it alive.
Yeah, alive. That's one of the criteria. Alive.
And necrophilia is really a victimless crime, so I don't even know why he adds that one in there.
Fuck sickos.
Fuck them.
Oh, these are delicious.
Sickos would have to specify alive.
Your boy is stocked for a couple days on this shit. And check out my LGBTQ plus shirt I made on custom.
He has so many shirts.
Nice girl. I
pulled
posted
up
that in chat.
Blair White
Freaking
and what's her name? Sydney Watson. So they don't look
No, I mean
like too similar, but
they're
they have the
girls
similar
with dark
features,
hair.
right? Yeah.
The hair is a different like texture though too.
If I walked into a room and these two girls were there, I wouldn't know which one was which until I gave one of them a blowjob.
Tweet. As long as you ain't a sicko, you know what I'm saying? Rock that shit, because it's the truth. And again,
You know
fuck
what I am
racism, fuck
saying.
sexism, fuck abuse, fuck sickos. 100, dude. Just like this is the golden fucking nectar, dude. These Jack Daniels Southern Peach Country Cocktails, not a sponsor.
Yeah, why aren't you
Fuck-
drinking one of those, Magicus?
Someone said
well,
Duracell AA meeting. It does look like a Duracell battery.
yeah, excuse me, Bill. I thought we just covered in this video. You don't get to judge me for drinking my girly drink. That's toxic masculinity.
Did I judge you?
Yes.
I asked you why you don't have one of those.
I heard judgment in your tone.
You can't just specify judgment in my tone. I was questioning why you're not drinking one of those delicious girly drinks that you champion. Is it because it's not Malibu rum?
drinking one of them right
But not
now.
not in the little Duracell.
I want to get one of these just so it looks like I'm drinking
don't have
from a
any
Duracell battery.
acid. All right, I'm out of Duracells.
Fucking delicious. They got watermelon and they got fruit punch. We'll try the fruit punch one next. Shout out to Banjo Bill. Yes.
Shout out to Banjo Bill.
Oh, that
Rude.
every video it
Rude.
zooms in on his entertainment center.
Leave this dusty boy alone. Yeah, Magicus, why don't
Still
you pick up
working on
some of
my
those
story.
Duracell Cringer Top cans to sip on while you're playing?
So we don't see me going live or making videos as much.
Oh, dude, I fucking love wine coolers. They're the best.
And it's gonna be sweet too. It's me down that story.
Bartles and James. Do you remember that shit?
Yeah.
Do they even still make those?
No.
I know Bartles and James are no longer alive for sure because they were old guys.
They
in
were
the
wine
80s.
coolers.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're trans, just do it safely.
Wine coolers were like really cool when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
I remember being a little ass kid. I always want to go drink wine coolers.
Bartles and James still exists, by the way.
Where?
They started in 1985. I don't know. The company still exists, apparently.
Did Copes just say, I don't care if you trans, just do it safely?
Yeah.
Wait till you're 18.
Wait till you,
Wait till you're 18.
You've gone through puberty as the gender you are assigned, and that's for health reasons.
That's for health reasons,
It's not
man.
because anyone's transphobic. Jack Daniels, Down Home Punch, Country Cocktails. That peach one, oh, so good. You mix that with like a cherry soda, you're set, dudes and dudettes.
Stop mixing that.
21 and up. I like fruit punch flavoring. You know why they call it SD? They should call it STIs because stupid dumb idiot. Yeah, but they call it STIs.
Oh, that was
you stop bitching about your fucking dry
fire
spell when you
delivery.
realize that you can catch some nasty shit doing the shag nasties. All jokes aside, 5 years damn near, my shit still works. Suck it, trolls.
Where was there funny
In fact, the trolls could piss off.
Is he saying his dick still works? Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've came to dust on you again.
Wait. Yeah! These are some tasty motherfuckers, dude.
Oh, yeah?
The only thing more wasted than King Cobra on alcohol, honestly, is the life that my trolls have wasted. Which is, of course, their own, if I might add.
Looks like they sell Bartles and James, because I looked it up on their website. They sell Bartles and James at Uwajimaya.
Wajimaya?
Oh, is that how you say
Uwajimaya,
it?
yeah.
Uwajimaya, which is an Asian grocery store in Seattle in Chinatown.
Oh, damn. Picking up some of them Bartles and James from the Asian grocery store.
Yeah.
I didn't know Bartles and James were Asian.
Yeah, apparently. Looks like they sell them at a few other places too, but not too many places.
They spend trolling me. That's time they could have been like, got their own YouTube channel started.
Guys, $35. I'll do a double, please. I need something for
Learn how to
this.
play guitar.
This is hurting. This is
If we get a
takes
roll of
work.
donos in, Magicus will drink double shots at the
Trolling is
$250
just
mark.
lazy, in my opinion.
Oh, here he goes.
Oh, God! No!
They call it a stairway to Boglum. He's not an alcoholic, guys. Here's just a lot of money to spend on from the wands. He just happens to spend it on drinks. Yeah, when you're that rich from making wands, you got to celebrate. I would love to sit back with some mead or some grog and just boggle him out in a cave with King Cobes.
Dude, mead is fucking awesome. Like, my favorite one is this one called Viking's Blood. It's like 22%
I've had it.
or something like that.
They
It's
have that
good
at Mox
Yeah,
Boarding House.
I think I had it there too.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
Imagine if like Cobes was actually really good at guitar, but the only reason he sucks is because he's like drunk out of his mind every time he plays it on his stream. We just never know.
I ain't got no crystal ball.
But it's getting there. Guys been kicking ass at life. You suck at guitar, and you texting me that just proves I own your sad life. And watch when I don't respond
Cobes
to
is
it
a
on
king.
text. It's gonna drive them insane. And you suck at life, and you suck your mom's cock, and whatever else.
I didn't know mom had a fucking
dumb
tallywhacker.
shit. I really do control my trolls' lives, don't I? You control how you react to it. Just some fucking random nobody texting a YouTube celebrity rock star. Hey,
Yeah,
you
choose to
fucker, you
react to it
suck
by
guitar. And your point? Let's see you post a video then.
For
I'm
real.
telling you, my trolls have a crack addiction, YouTube. They won't stop licking my ass crack. Hey, it's good for the environment.
King.
I'm not polluting the sewers with toilet paper. I'll
We
just use the
stand a
tongues of my
Wyoming
trolls.
king.
That's what I call toilet paper, is troll tongue. Because haters, all they do is lick your ass crack. If you like peach, you like Jack Daniels, you're going to like this. This don't even taste like whiskey, but it hits like whiskey, like a whiskey type, like a cheaper sort of It's good. You know what I'm saying?
It's good.
Not only
do,
alcohol
in fact,
to
know
enjoy
what
the
you were
evening,
saying.
but it does make it fun.
There's no whiskey in those
Sean,
things, right?
the
It's malt
dummy,
liquor,
might be
but
taking
maybe
a
like
vacation here
with a whiskey
soon.
flavoring to it,
But
like a
after
whiskey
Sean
barrel
takes
flavoring.
his vacation,
I think so.
he's gonna come back. He'll be a standard upgrade. Courtesy of the fans, I went and got a certificate to upgrade
You know
my
what I'm
dummy
saying?
Sean over there to a standard upgrade. I've been saying I wanted to upgrade my dummy Sean to a more professional figure, and standard upgrade would be a lot more professional than working that string for years.
He needs an upgrade. If he upgrades Sean, he should smash Sean into pieces and make wands out of his fucking broken body.
But yeah, you see this?
That would be insane. Like out of his head.
Yeah.
It's not.
I might almost buy
exact-
one of those just for the fucking, like, you know, interesting factor of
Yeah, that'd be fucking dope. Make me a wand out of Sean's busted up broken body, please. That's the real magic. I wouldn't want that in my house, though. I feel like it would come haunted.
It's creepy. So I guess Egghead sent me a promo.
Ooh.
So here it is.
Actual mania.
broadcast to bring you a special.
It's already cringy. We interrupt this broadcast.
Why do I feel
We
like
interrupt this broadcast.
This similar, like whenever we watch that You Deserve an Oscar video, it has like the background with like the cringy coast.
Yeah.
This is
Like, what,
Egghead's
mountains of a
equivalent, the
lake or
cringe castle.
To bring you a special royal proclamation by His Majesty, the King of Cringe.
Good evening, my loyal subjects.
Drink, magic boy, drink.
Drink,
So close.
drink. You're getting there.
So close. $15 away. Magic will stick a double. And let's get back to the cringe.
It is I, the King of Cringe, the great and powerful King Egghead, with a dire proclamation for you all. A dire, distressing proclamation. There is an evildoer amongst our ranks. There is an evildoer amongst us. Who is this evildoer, you may say? Who is this evildoer, you may ask? Well, this creature,
Double up.
this unbelievable, this
There you go.
disgusting creature, goes by many names, but we shall call him as he first came onto the scene. We shall call him Jared Genesis. The crimes that Jared...
No, it's Punky J when he first came onto the scene, by the way.
Egghead, you know how people have charisma? Egghead has charisma.
Charisma.
He's got charisma.
I like that
It
a lot.
is. He's so charismatic.
I don't think he said one accurate thing this entire video.
Charismatic.
Genesis are as follows. Lying, lacking self-awareness, elderly abuse, and quite possibly the most heinous, disgusting crime of all, to fall on another human being. Pedophilia, advocating...
Hold on, you're reading this list about yourself? You lost me.
I think he's talking about J-Rod Genesis.
Oh.
Do you think you could like dumb this down and put it in terms I understand? Like, is he a sicko? Is that what you're getting at?
Yeah, we just harped on King Cobra for all the attacking he did on sickos, and Egghead comes and does the exact same thing. Wow. Egghead might be part Boglum too.
To date an 8-year-old. Absolutely disgusting. Now, normally how this usually goes in my kingdom, we would bring the accused into my courtroom, we would have him tried, and if he's found guilty, which more than likely this little creature will be found guilty,
I will have sex with him.
No sex with Jared Genesis, please, Egghead.
normally, if he is found guilty, he would be executed, have his head placed on a pike, and have his head set forth in
This
front
is
of my
weird
kingdom of
LARPing.
France.
This is not... Egghead,
He will be executed by me blowing him to death.
You should be eating like a sandwich made out of bologna that you layered in your bathtub and sat in. That you got to do some more cringe with this. We don't need to hear you cut a fucking slow bro promo on Jared Genesis.
No, this is great.
Give us some cringe, Egghead.
This is great.
I sentence him to have his balls stomped by the Green Ranger.
You should be eating a Cadbury egg salad sandwich while you say this. Mayonnaise, Cadbury eggs.
Cadbury eggs.
Cadbury egg salad sandwich. That's Easter right there. You do some mayonnaise and some Cadbury eggs and make Cadbury egg salad sandwich, Egghead.
Egghead was typing for a minute, but then he stopped. I don't know.
Come on, Egghead.
I think you.
Sucker.
Be the gods of the actual mania have informed the mighty king of cringe, Egghead, that I will be putting my title, the Cringery Championship, on the line against this low life.
Are you reading Low Life?
Brutal, vile,
Are you reading this, Egghead? Did you write down cheat notes for your promo? Why are your eyes off camera? What are you reading?
Eating trash bag hoe.
Dude, it's Jared Genesis. You shouldn't need to read anything to like fucking dunk on him.
I am not worried.
You should be like, you should look at the camera and be like, Jared, you said you're a real man? I'm the real man.
And then you should have a gender reassignment surgery. Let's go.
I am not worried at all. Because I know for a fact, come actual mania, this king will not die easily. This king will not die without putting up a fight.
But you will die. That's what you're telling him.
Is Egghead gonna die?
Whatever it takes to win against that creature.
Egghead, are you
from the
gonna
bottom of
die?
the eternal stench, also known as the bottomless pits of hell. Come actual mania.
He doesn't even have a good fake weapon.
You will be judged. You will be tried. You will be judged. You will be sentenced.
Both Jared and Egghead have toys on the dresser.
Yes, there's a lot of similarities here.
Shit.
There's a lot of similarities.
This could, I mean, this is probably a big match for Egghead. I don't know.
Toy Boys. Egghead's room is definitely cleaner.
There's no
What's
drum
that?
set.
Is that like a Godzilla sitting there, I think?
Yeah.
You'll be executed to the highest form of my law. So saith the king.
What'd you think?
I think that was a little too long. I didn't need 3 minutes of you to tell everybody you're the king and tell a bunch of fucking cringy king quotes. I wanted you to come in here. I wanted you to have like a pile of fucking Ninja Turtles on your floor and you just start pissing all over them and say, Jared Genesis, while you're pissing on these Ninja Turtles, say, Jared Genesis, my room's still cleaner than yours, motherfucker. Go
I
harder.
want to see him like sitting on his floor, scooting his asshole around the carpet, and just saying like, "I'm so confident I'm gonna win that I can waste my
we
entire
haven't
promo
forgotten
doing
you
this."
never gave us that self-dick punch from the last time you were
Oh.
on.
I did not agree to that.
But I did offer it up for you. You have to remember that I told everybody you would do it.
Dick punch.
Guys, Billy is gonna let Ben hit him in the dick with a hammer.
I'm not gonna. Ben can't suck me in the dick on this show.
It's hammer time.
There can't be any Hummers on YouTube. We'll get banned.
He's gonna take an actual hammer and just fucking wham.
Where's Egghead?
Yeah, where is he? There he is. He's typing right now.
All right, champ. Let's hear what you have to say.
Should we just bring him into voice?
If you want to come into voice, baby eggs, come on down.
Yeah. Go into the waiting room.
Da-da, da-da.
Da 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 da. Next proclamation in the tub. That's better. Egghead isn't allowed with weapons, even sawed-in ones, because it'd be using his butt for torture. Waste of money, if you ask me, says Dumotech. Damn.
Everyone's using his butt for torture. Everyone.
One man's torture is another man's treasure. I've been drinking unsweetened iced tea for so long.
He's defending his tub.
My tub is clean now.
Yeah, but that's only because didn't you abandon the filthy tub in a different place?
Yes.
It doesn't count.
They had to tear down those apartments just because of the tub. They tore down the whole complex.
It was declared a disaster area by the governor.
I don't think we're going to get Egghead in here. Oh, we are. We got Egghead
There he
right
is.
now. Egghead.
Oh, boy.
Egghead, what are you going to do when Jared Genesis comes into your house and kicks the shit out of you for the way you talked about him?
He knows martial arts.
Motherfucker. Oh, I'll just pull out a fucking knife and stab him.
Don't you guys live like 20, 30 minutes away from each other?
There are some
no.
weird similarities, you know, like you do have action figures on both of your dressers, right?
At least I don't fucking goddamn sleep on a I don't sleep on
We're
a door.
just gonna cover this stuff up right here.
Yeah, another similarity between Jared Genesis and Egghead is that Jared Genesis and Egghead both are cute boys. No.
Whoa.
They're both very.
You're trying to recover.
I'm trying to figure out a similarity between the two of them.
You said
You're
cute
feeling so
boys.
miserable.
There's actually that's where it stops. You said there were so many similarities. I'm trying to think of one more set of simmies.
They live in Texas.
Oh, that's true. Okay, I'm back on the similarity line now. So you live in Texas. You both got a little fucking wall full of toys, dresser toys. You got a lot of toys. You're man children. What's another similarity between you and Jared Genesis, Egghead?
I don't know.
You're both miserable fucking pricks.
Oh, okay. Okay, then.
No, I'm teasing you, Egghead.
They both send people dick pics.
Egghead, it's actual Mania. You're going in the champion. I don't think there's any way you could lose against Jared Genesis unless you bore us. Do you have some pretty crazy shit planned? Because we're gonna have Egghead live this time again, right?
I'm pretty sure what's going to happen is the next time like I said, next live cringe off is going to be in the tub.
Yeah, that's when we need you. We need you in the tub. We need you. Will you make a Cadbury egg salad sandwich with some Cadbury eggs, some mayonnaise, some pickle, some onion, and eat a Cadbury egg salad sandwich?
Make that sandwich and take a bite of it. I think that'll earn my vote.
Don't you want to live that life?
I mean, look on Amazon and see how much you can Cadbury cream eggs.
Hey, Easter's going to be over soon. Go to the local Walgreens or whatever your pharmacy of choice is, and get all the 50% candies. Get the 50% Cadbury cream
to
eggs.
get this shit.
True.
It's time. No, but again, I'm excited for your matchup. Actual Mania, you're going in champion. I got my money on you. Is all I'm saying. I don't think Jared Genesis is gonna beat you. If you're coming in live for the live cringe, I think you're gonna be a juggernaut. I'm excited to see it.
Imagine what the
I'm
live
worried
cringe
that
off would be if ever I was in
the Baileys from a
studio
show
with y'all.
Are you gonna fly into Seattle, Washington for actual Mania, Egghead?
Probably not for me.
Oh my God! Wow! In the future,
Egghead hates Drunken Peasants. Confirmed.
Oh, shut up. Magic kiss.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Mr. Magic.
I know you want some of this, you jelly. I know.
I bet Egghead is man enough to punch his dick.
Oh, Egghead punched his dick immediately after being requested to punch his dick.
Did you
Egghead
not?
was like, "I'll do it."
Did you miss the fucking? Did you miss the last time I did that shit?
He let out a whimper. Like he was like, "Oh."
Didn't you tase yourself in the balls one time?
Not tase, but shock collar.
Yeah.
Which is not as bad as a tase.
Want to be a baller,
Better not
shock
drink
collar.
again, boy.
Oh, damn. We hit that 3, honey.
Fuck you, Fixel. Don't tell me what to do. I do what I want.
Don't tell me what to
I
wear.
won't do what you tell me. You won't do what you tell me to do, bitch.
Again.
What?
I think we need one more good promo. Are you going to do is it bathtub promo, or are you going to defend it from bathtub? In the tub. This king thing, it's almost too cringy for me. It almost bothers me when you do it.
Genesis, you're going down at Actual Mania. I'm going to get you in my tub with me, and I'm going to lather you all up.
Yeah, can we do a rub-a-dub-dub 3-minute in a tub promo?
Oh, you know what? That's an
You and
interesting
Jeffrey?
question.
Last one to come loses.
Would Jared's shirt get cleaner or dirtier from the tub?
Ew.
Ew.
And I'm about to go take a shower, you dick.
Egghead, are you going to go fap in the shower?
No.
Oh, Jared.
You better not.
Let's wash the filth off of each other. Oh, God.
If you go into the shower thinking about Jared Genesis and you rub-a-dub-dub,
Yep.
that's trouble. I do not approve.
Why do you do that, Egghead?
I get the Cadberries and just eat them whole, bitch.
You should shove the Cadberries in the bathtub with you. Get the water nice and hot so it's milky and putrid.
Oh, God.
That's icky.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. I'm gonna be pumped and ready to go.
Egghead, why are you using your sex voice to say things like pumped and ready to go?
Because we're talking about Jared Genesis.
I know. Egghead really slid into the sex voice.
He wants to get pumped by Jared
Yeah,
Genesis.
he's pumped and ready to go.
My apartment has a coffee machine down in the freaking clubhouse area. I can get like tons of freaking hot chocolates and just pour them into the goddamn bathtub. Wasteful shit.
What?
Egghead's gonna go rob the fucking tea room in his apartment complex for hot cocos, just to muck up the tub with cocoa.
He's gonna put hot. Oh God, what's
Hot
going on
cocoa.
here?
Steaming hot cocoa.
Egghead, did you
Am I
remember?
drunk or did I just fucking hear what I thought
You
I
heard
heard?
that.
You heard what he said. You heard what he said. Egghead, are you? What
And
was
he
it?
just said tee-hee.
Was
too.
it Cobes'? What's what's his rules? The final four or whatever. The forceful four. What?
Hot fucking cocoa.
Are you going to violate one of Cobes' 5
we
sex
killed man.
rules? You're not going to become a sex pest, are you?
What? No.
You better
do you
not
mean?
become a sex. It's no family, no dead people, no of age. I don't know
You
what
got it
the
all out of order.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's-
I don't know what they are.
Yeah.
Relatives, right? And no animals.
Well, he starts with of age, cisgender, non-related, and alive.
So how would I be ruining that?
I don't know. Pick your
You
poison.
might not be alive.
You make sure you don't step on any of those bounds, because I know Jared Genesis is not looking out for those bounds.
Look,
I mean,
Cobes
Jared
takes a
Genesis
strong
pretty much said that he would
stance
date an
against
8-year-old, so yeah.
Egghead has the forbidden dozen, one for each egg in the carton.
Yeah.
Jesus
That's a good
Christ.
finisher move.
Egghead,
Yes.
if I sent you a dozen eggs and one of the eggs had a dead chicken
Stillborn?
in it, a stillborn chicken,
Yeah.
would you blindly chew one of the eggs out of the box at random?
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't know which one had that. Like we just number
It
them.
could be like pick your poison, Russian roulette style.
Yeah, and you have to bite into the egg
Oh God.
live on camera.
Those are hard to find.
Oh,
stillborns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You normally would see those more on like a farm or like if you have like a chicken coop in your backyard, you might see those, but not from a store bought.
Yeah, I really don't want Egghead to eat a stillborn egg.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to be gross.
It sounds like a really disgusting Fear Factor episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting sick now
No.
thinking of it. Egghead, I don't know why you do this to me. This is really gross.
I put some horrible thoughts in your mind.
Yeah, Egghead. You and Jared Genesis.
Lathering each other up in the shower. And he's like, hey, bro, you want to wash my back, bro? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And Egghead's like, oh, yeah, Jared, turn around and bend over.
I can't get into this fantasy because Jared Genesis doesn't beat.
Egghead, did you see the actual Mania T-shirt we released this month for the Motherload?
There was an actual Mania T-shirt.
Yeah, did you see
and
you're on
by the way, I would venture to say that Egghead's previous bathtub is evidence that Jared Genesis showers with Egghead.
No matter how gross Egghead's bathtub
that's the
was,
wrong one.
It's not as bad as Jared Genesis' fucking bedroom light switch area.
It's close.
No, that Tubbs.
I think the tub wins, but I don't think it's like by like knockout. I think
Tubbs can get dirty. I
It
understand
wins
why
by
Tubbs get
decision.
dirty. Some people are
Egghead gets dirty with Jared in the tub.
But light switches shouldn't have fucking burnout poop smears across them.
It adds panache. I don't know what you're talking about.
Or a raspberry ganache.
Raspberry ganache. No, it's the Hindu god Ganesh.
Ganesh.
Okay. How many martial arts do you know?
I'm trying to find the picture.
Dun, 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 dun.
Let's see. I'll get it.
Have you ever gotten your ass kicked by one of the Power Rangers?
No.
I wouldn't be surprised if Egghead paid Amy Jo Johnson to sit on his fucking face like in an apartment. Like a random hookup. He's like, just sit on my face and fart, Amy Jo Johnson. Here's $500.
All right. Dye your hair blue and let me call you Ryby.
In the arms of the Ryby.
You see?
You know what's fucked up about Egghead?
What?
I asked Egghead.
Everything.
I asked Egghead what a girly drink was, and he was like, "It's the one with the rohypnol in it." I was like, "Holy shit, Egghead, that's terribly inappropriate."
You promised you weren't saying.
I said, "That's terribly inappropriate, Egghead."
I promised you wouldn't say.
R.I.P. in peace. Got me on my knees.
I got I'm just now pulling up the T-shirt. For some reason, I had to download the image again. I was having trouble finding it.
Weird.
For those of you that are patrons, $50 level and above this month, we will send you this Motherload T-shirt, as well as all the other perks you get for being a patron of that level. What a steal!
Here's
Shirts are cool. You should get them.
yeah. Here's it being worn by our.
Oh my god!
This guy right here. We paid him $70 to fashion this shirt. He wears it well.
He's styling.
Yeah, we offered him $100 to wear the actual Mania butt plug too, but he turned down the extra $30. And that's okay.
Put that face of me on.
Do you like that face, Egghead?
That's where he's getting butt banged.
DJ.
Yeah.
Were you getting booty banged in that photo, Egghead?
You posed for that photo. I'm just pointing it out.
I did. Oh no. I see the big gold belt in the bottom right. I like it.
It's cute, Egghead. Yeah, it's the Cringerweight belt, and it says Egghead across it in the bottom right.
Oh my god.
It says Egghead. I was going to put Jared Genesis down there, and I was like, you know what? We don't need Jared Genesis on a fucking T-shirt.
The big gold belt.
It's the big gulp belt.
Yeah. Tomorrow we gonna have fun.
That one looks tight. I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah. Everybody should
Last
buy
month-
this and then go to wrestling shows wearing it, and people will be like, which wrestling event is that? I'm like, oh, you don't know who Egghead, the Cringerweight champion, is?
Well, as a former champion myself, let me tell you about it.
Well, as the current reigning defending champion, I'll tell you all about it.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you something,
At
Sonny.
an AEW event.
So I think we're about to wrap this up. We're not going to do a post show this time, but we'll do them next week. We'll throw in 2 of them next week on Tuesday and Thursday. We just did, slightly longer show here.
Long.
Yeah.
Everybody, leave a comment on the actual video if you made it through this long with us. Leave a comment and tell us what you think Magicus should do next time he's on the show. If he should punch himself in the dick like he promised, if he should start drinking manly drinks, or if he should eat his Black Lotus magic card live on the episode.
I can't do that one because I did promise my friend that when I die, I would allow him to burn it on a live stream just to piss people off.
Oh, wow.
Please don't die.
Somebody suggested that maybe I could try one of Cobes' drink combos.
Okay, that's a good idea.
We might have to make, depending on which show it might be, but we might have to make 50% that night or something.
Yeah, that's an even better idea. Tell us what a good Cobes-inspired drink combo could be for Magicus to drink next time he's on the show. Let's go.
That is most definitely what's up. Yeah, check your Brave browser for basic attention tokens too. If you happen to have it open right now, check it out. And if you have any, send them our way. And we are gonna end this, and we will see you guys on Saturday bonus show. I'm trying to remember who the guests are really quick before we leave. It's the goddamn podcast, guys.
Oh, hell yeah.
That would be a good one.
Damn podcast.
Yeah, so we'll see you all then. Have a good one.
Good night, sweethearts.
Goodbye.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
Wow. They're laughing at us, at our stupidity.
And you better well learn to love it. In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. From the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready, cause they're gonna kick your... Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants.